Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome back to GKP Live. How are you doing, guys? You good?
All right, mate. Yeah,
All good, thanks.
Right, usual thing, guys. Well, Mick shuts that dog up back in. We'll be back right after this. At the back.
Yeah, she is. This would have, if I were going to pick this show, there you go, guys. I would have picked that one. Still got a lot more up to come. Nice pattern, nice separation. Look at that, beautiful fish. And again, check this out, guys. This is something else. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Nice wild common carp coming up for a piece of bread. Perfect. Let's have a look at his koi facility again and look at this full cherry blossom. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get from the other side so we've got the sun behind us so that you can see this bit. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Without further ado, I'll get us inside, have a look around, just let you see what you think. Catches in in this whole complex. The fish is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. One bat after another. Really nice to jacket there.
Welcome back. Look at that. Fresh trim, polished head.
Put some Mr. Sheen on that, have we?
That's a dramatic cut for the winter, that, Mick.
That is, you'll feel the cold for sure now, mate.
Oh, no.
You'll be able to move faster.
I won't because I've got a GKP hat to keep me warm.
Well, there you go. I suppose there's always another reason for a GKP hat. Keep your head warm.
It'll slip straight off your head.
It looks like she's been whacking me with a frying pan, don't it? Like, I've got a flat head.
That's from this. How's your week been, Daz?
No, not bad, thanks. Cold.
Yeah, drop this week, hasn't it? I was only saying on Monday and Tuesday this week that as of yet I haven't worn a coat outside, and I've just got what did you say those things that go around your neck like a scarf, but not?
Snood.
Snood. That's the only thing I've put on.
Or if you're a gentleman, it would be a cravat.
We're not gentlemen, though.
A snood will do. That's about the only thing I've put on other than just having a t-shirt and a jumper on. But yesterday and today, it's definitely been a dramatic difference in the temperature. Yeah. I got up yesterday morning, it was -3. This morning was -4. So damn cold. Damn cold. And a rapid change from last weekend's temperatures, i.e. last Saturday and Sunday, when the pond was, for me, I think it was at 8-point-odd degrees midday. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But, boy, did I just get a shock. Just for a little bit of an experiment to see how there was. Mick took temperature reading at yours in the polytunnel, didn't he? That was Wednesday this week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was Tuesday.
What
were temperatures then on Tuesday, Mick?
varied from 2.8 to 3.1, I think it was.
Wow.
That was inside.
That's inside. And what's yours outside and yours this evening when you've just gone out and checked?
3 degrees.
3
So
degrees.
It's dropped like 6 degrees in the last 2 days.
Yeah. Mine, inside the shed, on the probe inside the filter, 2.8 degrees. With the digital thermometer, trigger gun one, on the actual pond outside, 2 degrees. So my pond is close to getting really, really cold. I knew it was a difference this morning when I went out and I looked at top of the netting, where the water's coming back in from the flow back in. Obviously, you get that odd couple of splashes that just just hitting the netting. But all those was hanging and dangling down as little icicles.
Yeah. I mean, it's -1. It's -1 out there at the minute.
Yeah.
And
same.
All the wood around the top, it's just glittering like
Frozen.
Yeah.
Our lawn's rock solid. It's the first time that ground's felt firm underfoot for about 5 weeks. We all rain we've had. But yeah, absolutely frozen solid. What's your guys out there temperatures put on your ponds? What you getting now roundabouts? I know I've been watching a couple of videos. Noticed Vince's were down. I think it was 4 degrees or something. I think the last one I saw on Vince's on his videos of a day. But yeah, we'll come to it. I'll go down and we'll kick off by going through a couple of the comments that we've got coming in. We've got a yo cupcakes with a cupcake and a thumbs up from Vince. How you doing,
Vince, mate?
Got a yo Vince from me. And we've got Andrea Hugill, which is Jamie, because he is saying, hello guys, it's Jamie from Life Around the Koi Pond. I'm on my wife's phone.
Hi, Jamie.
Lonker.
Right, Jamie.
My phone in the digger. What a crap. Easy done, mate. We've all done it at some point, haven't we? Laughing faces and a Jamie with a cupcake and thumbs up from Vince. LOLs from me. Hello, Vince. Hope everything's okay. From Jamie. Twisted Koi says, bloody cold, but all good cupcake. There you go. That's as I was saying, -4 this morning for me, Vince. Jamie says, -5. I've stopped feeding them now. They're all well dormant. Well, this was the thing. This is just what I thought I'd bring up this topic for, and I'll show you when we get down. We'll go through a few more comments and I'll show you. I've literally just recorded my pond now. And although it's 2.8 in the shed and 2 degrees in the water, the fish are swimming around, moving around. They are active.
They move around. They've been moving around.
And that's 32-inch deep pond.
Yeah.
That's cold water, not very deep. Fish are still cruising around. 36 at the deepest end. I think it's about 30 to 32 at the shallow end, or something like that. Charlie Bifter Brown says, evening all. Soon to be changed. Anyway,
Evening, Charlie.
Big difference. Main pond is down to 3.5 degrees, but the toe side tank is still holding at 6 degrees at the moment. Is that with the new greenhouse heater connected up there, Vince? Did you get it on and get it sorted up? Charlie with a cupcake at Twisted Koi. Hi, mate, from Charlie Bifter Brown. Mike Bass says, evening, guys. My koi are all swimming around feeding and looking at the ice through the window in a balmy 14 degrees C.
Lucky fish.
Yeah, lucky fish. Deep pockets. That's all I can say, Mr. Bass. Deep pockets. I was listening to the radio and the public swimming baths are closing due to the price of heating. Oh, damn. That's Jamie from Live Around the Koi Pond. Wow. Well, I'm not surprised, to be fair. Some of the prices I've been hearing about people and the gas bills that they're getting are extremely, it's ridiculous.
Well, you imagine how much juice it must cost to heat a swimming pool that size.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Without all the changing rooms and everything else.
And you've got to remember, though, haven't you? It's like an empty warehouse, a swimming pool, really, isn't it? There's very little around them, is there? There's a lot of void, a lot of space. You can't really in that environment, can you? To heat the water, you've got to heat the water, haven't you? And that's that's some serious cash. But how many people go swimming in winter?
Exactly. Yeah. Not me, that's for sure.
Is it cost effective for them to stay open when they've
Probably
only
not.
got in 20, 30 people a day, maybe, as opposed to summer months where it'd be rammed? But yeah, costs got to outweigh the profits, haven't they, surely?
Yeah.
Mike Bass says, my other half went swimming in the lake. What? Oh, she must be
Why?
swimming in the lake next to the River Trent today, 5 degrees C.
Oh,
No thanks.
I'd only do that if I'd lost something in the water.
Yeah.
Like my phone.
I think I'd say sod it to phone.
I think I
5
would.
degrees.
Yeah.
Let's see what my new one. And I might be tempted. Might be Cupcake, Vince Cupcake. Ilsley says, hi all.
Evening, Ilse.
How you doing, mate? Hope you're good. Jamie says, sod that, Mike. It's been bad just walking to the van from across the site. It has, mate, and it's been proper cold. I
Yeah.
spent most of my week over in Manchester this week, and it's been damn freezing over there. Well, from Wednesday, Thursday was the worst, but Monday and Tuesday weren't particularly very warm.
Yeah.
Hi, mate. You okay? Ilsley says, Vince says, Ilsley with a cupcake. Vince with a thumbs up. Koi Karma says, hi, guys. It's cold. It certainly is, mate. And
How are you, Dave?
But this is, Mick was saying this last night. They were talking to us, and they were saying, it's cold out there, lads. Like, yeah, normally it's in winter. Yeah. We're all shocked by it.
And I was wrapped up watching Steph just check on fish. I was in bed.
Oh, you true for me.
It's cold out there. It's Bannaby, though, isn't it? It's winter.
Yeah.
It's what to be
But
expected.
don't you think it's a bit of a weird one, though, the way the temperatures have just dropped this year, though? They don't drop that quick normally.
Well, I don't know, Mick. Normally by bonfire night, by November the 5th, we're having
You're only
frost.
getting a frost or two, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was still cutting grass.
We've had it good so far.
Yeah, we have. I
It's
think
just
we've had it
caught up with
pretty
us.
mild.
Yeah, it's caught up with us all of a sudden. That's what's
Yeah.
happened.
That's it, yeah.
Forecast for around Leeds, Bradford, Huddersfield is snow showers, snow and ice patches for us with a yellow warning. So could be in for day off tomorrow. Hey. Twisted Koi says Rocket Boy, Cupcake. Mark's Koi Garden and Bonsai says evening all. Good evening, Mark. I hope you're good.
Evening, Mark.
Phil from Telford Coipon says, evening. Hope everyone is well and keeping warm. Certainly am now, mate. Sod the bills. I ain't sitting here. I go to work all week and graft all week. I ain't sitting in my house freezing my ass off. I'm going to spend that brass. That's what you earn it for, isn't it? Mark with a cupcake from Twisted. Phil with a cupcake from Twisted. And Vince with a thumbs up and a smiley face from Phil. Jamie says, it's cold enough to freeze the flame of a lighter.
Sounds like a science experiment.
No, I know the answer to that already. So yeah, okay.
Mike Bass says, welcome to all abominable snowmen, koimen. Snowmen.
I think I'm sure it has to be 28 below to freeze a flammable liquid. 28 or 48, I think it is, degrees below to freeze a flammable.
We've got a way to go then.
Yeah.
It's going to get a bit colder on it than that. Koi Karma says, Vince, bruv, with a square, which I mean, I think it's going to be one of the new emojis that YouTube brought out, is a pink waving hand. I do believe. Nip and Koi says, evening all. How you doing, Nip? Hope you're good.
Yeah, mate.
Tested says, Nip, Cupcake. Koi Karma says, hi, Phil, Nip, etc. All smiley face. Jamie, in case you're wondering, this is Jamie. Andrea Hugel is left his mobile. Well, I won't advertise that too much, mate, just in case anybody's watching and knows where you parked that digger. But he's left his phone at work. Says, hi, Nick, with a thumbs up. Phil from Telford Koi Pond says, Dave, with a waving hand. Bit cold. Certainly is. Certainly is cold, mate. But to be expected for the time of year. Twisted Choice says Gaz is running late. You're right, I was, but that's because I was trying to copy. Well, I was copying over the video, so I couldn't do both at the same time. Sorting snacks out. That be Daz, not Gaz. I've already eaten. Have you two eaten? Or are you going to be?
I've eaten.
Yes, I've eaten, but I'll be having snacks later
You will be snacking
when I'm allowed back in the kitchen.
Oh, you've been evicted again.
Yeah, I've been banned. Get in the kitchen.
You've had some interesting. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to make it into a video?
You can make it into a video if you want, Gaz.
You can make it into a video, but all the same,
Yeah, still talk about it.
Still very interesting, mate. I didn't realise. I think you did touch on it last week when you said you were going to be spawning the axolotls, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, Daz has done a little video and shared it with us this evening. He's set them up and moved them into. Now,
There's a heated shed.
Whose shed is it?
It's Phoebe's shed. The hamster shed.
Phoebe's shed.
Yeah.
A small furry hamster shed that she uses for a breeding area and for keeping her stock. She had a few spare places, so Daz has put a couple of tanks in there. And when he's put the axolotls in, they've only been in there for 4 days and they've already spawned.
Yeah.
But you got 4 different types.
Yeah, there's golden
Albino.
and there's albino with pink eye. There's leucistic, which are like white albino with black eyes, and then there's leopard spot, which are like brown wild type with spots on, and then there's the normal wild type. So I think I've got 5 different colour models.
Different types.
Yeah. You want it's called leucistic. I'm just saying it just in case we start getting clever clogs come and say leucistic is void of any colour pigment. That's what it means. Daz knows what it means, but just
The main difference is they have black eyes, whereas your albinos have pink eyes.
Yeah, and red eyes.
Yeah.
Just before we get in saying, oh, that's not leucistic, but we know what leucistic is.
Well, he's had them already. They've only been in there 4 days and they've already spawned.
Yeah.
Not all of them, I won't imagine, but it's
there's at least two different females because I can tell by the colour of the eggs.
Yeah, that's the bit that I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, it's mental.
If you imagine now, vice versa, the sweets.
Oh my!
When one side was brown colour and the other side was white. Now, if the axolotls, either the standard one breeds with an albino or the little swat, whatever you say, they will produce an egg which is made up of 2 colours, half side brown or blacky brown, and the other half creamy white, which is pretty funky. That, and it's pretty cool. Now, does that mean that the fish will end up? The axolotl will come out stripy, or does that mean it'll come out?
Doesn't work like that. Well, half of the batch will come out all brown axolotls, and the other half of the batch will come out all white or golden.
But weird.
The eggs are all half and half to start with, and it's during I think it's during the development process that then the colour decides which way it's going to go.
That's nuts.
But albinos lay pure white eggs, and the wild type or the melanoids, which are black, they all lay black eggs. It's all dependent on the colour of the actual animal as to what colour eggs they lay. Weird.
Is there any other type of? They are amphibians, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or they do become land breathing when
they do. Yeah. When the conditions are right, they what they're called is neoteric, which means they're permanently like in the juvenile stage, but they can transform into a salamander, which I think
which then breathes air.
Yeah, then it comes out the water, and then it's like a frog. It has to return to the water every spring or whatever to breed.
Breed again.
But if you let them turn into salamanders, it drastically shortens the life. They only live to be about 4 or 5 years old, and they die. Whereas you keep them as an axolotl, they can live to be 20.
Wow. So when they get to the final stage, then that's technically a breeding cycle stage for a couple of years, and then they're done.
Yeah.
But they'll also breed
As in the
actual
larval
larval.
form. Yeah. It's mad.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's they're pretty funky, aren't they? Pretty strange.
Yeah.
But he's done a couple of little videos, and he's gonna do a couple more, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it together and stick it out there for everybody to see. Because I thought that was really interesting. But they reminded me of it was vice versa, wasn't it? I nearly said minstrel.
Vice versa. I was about to say the same thing.
But they're very similar to a minstrel in type of looking sweet. You know, the
Yeah.
brown glaze on one side, but white on the other. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we have got footage, but we will put it together in a video and we'll stick it out on channel if anybody's interested. You know, it's something different. You don't get to see that kind of stuff every day. And I think Daz is going to do a bit of a how-to on what you need to do to get them action, rear him, and all the rest of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they can live with koi, can't they?
Yeah.
Can they live comfortably in a koi pond then? They won't bother them.
I've had some in the pond for 6 years.
Wow.
And they've never lost a single one. Totally happy with the koi.
And they eat what mainly?
Mainly
or
pellets that the koi don't eat, bloodworms, any other sort of water life in the pond.
So they're a bit of a clean crew.
Bit of a cleaner, bit of a scavenger, yeah.
Well, do they eat any vegetation or all like that? Do they?
No, they don't eat plants. They're purely sort of meat, really. Yeah, carnivores. Yeah. I mean, you can rear them on pellets like koi pellets, these special axolotl pellets, but I prefer to give them earthworms because there's more goodness, amino acids, and everything in the earthworms that they need.
They're going to be lucky to get an earthworm in my pond because koi's nail them before they even get.
Yeah, it's good to watch them fight for worms as well. It's like wrestling a snake. Dragging
how big can they grow, Daz?
12 inches. Can get pretty big.
That's a fair decent size, isn't it?
Yeah.
How big does a salamander get?
Not as big as that.
So
they're about 8 inches.
The water stage end up being bigger than what they are as adult.
Yeah.
When they're more. Yeah. Cool. Interesting. Right. Paul Max says, evening, Daz and Mick. How you doing, Paul?
Evening, mate.
Evening, Paul.
Charlie Biff de Brown says, what the fuck, Mick? Actually, you actually put it the wrong way around. What? Have you done to your head, Mick? It looks like a skinhead on a raft, and it's like a baked bean. Dear. What would you say would be the best way to remove ice from your pond? Pouring it, mate.
I'm going to say, do you even need to remove it?
Yeah. If you wanted to remove it, as in the sense of, so you've got a hole so that you can.
Yeah. I've tried it in the past, picking pieces of ice up out the pond, and it's very dangerous. You let it slip, it'll slice through your liner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just leave it as it is, mate.
Yeah.
There's no.
Definitely make a hole in it.
If you're not careful and you cut your pond, then you can be in trouble, can't you?
Yeah.
God damn emails. Go away. That's work related, so it's not anybody I'm talking to on here. That's but I'm just getting bombarded with emails. Not what I'm saying.
Primark tops if you want them.
I've forgotten. Oh yeah. If you wanted to melt your pond, a bucket of hot water and sit it on top of the pond and allow it to melt its way through. That way, then you're not going to be cracking it or taking out sections of it or cutting your liner or damaging your liner anyway.
Yeah, that's safe.
You've got to be careful. If you're fiberglass, I don't suppose you'd have to be as careful, but technically you just need somewhere for your pond to be able to gas off. This is the reason why I leave my air running. And this time, well, now I've seen the temperatures of the pond and the temperatures inside the shed, and we're talking like a degree difference. It made a great deal of difference, but my filter system is inside, so I can turn my smaller one on the outside off and leave the bigger one on the inside running, because that's not going to freeze inside the shed. But the water passing through it's just going to remain 1 degree warmer. So it's worked in the sense of it's insulated the filtration system being inside the shed. The more riskier one that's outside can be switched off. I can switch off that UV and then run everything through. But this morning when I went out to have a look, my pond is crystal clean, absolutely spotless. Give it a good clean and a, flush out as you would do normally, filter service and everything at the weekend. I didn't bother putting a video out last weekend because there's not much happening other than, cleaning your filters. That's all there is really to be doing. The fish are pretty lifeless. They're not really doing a great deal.
Yeah.
They're moving around more than what I expected. And this I don't know if this is something to do with size. And if anybody knows any different or does know if it is, the smaller the fish, the less active they seem to be. The fish that seem to have grown a little bit this year are far more active than what they were last year. This time of year, last year and the year prior, they were all huddled up in a group, doing nothing.
Yeah.
It was similar sort of temperatures. But this year, they seem to be a little bit more movement in them, which is, again, the reason why I have just, I'll show you. I'll share it and then. Let's put that one down there, bring that one up there, bring that one up there. Share a screen. Where is it? Put this one there. That's my pond live right now. And as you can see, they're swimming around.
Yeah.
It does look a little bit, doesn't it? It just looks like it's trying to do a little bit of something out there. It's either that, it's the odd little bit of something that's blowing past the camera, but it, I'm saying live right now. That's literally as we kicked off. They are moving around. Whereas last year, this time of year like that, they weren't moving around. They weren't doing anything. They were quite still and quite lethargic, quite, in a state of torpor.
Yeah.
But they certainly are now.
Yeah.
Cruising around and moving around far more than what you'd expect. To say that that's 2.8 degrees, 2 degrees, that's they're quite active, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, mine aren't as active as that. I mean, mine are all down in the deep end of the pond. They're all basically
Yours that moving around like that?
Not like that, no. I mean, when you go round to them, they'll shoot off. But if I went back out there now, they'll all be back in the deep part again.
That's why I thought I'd record it, Mick, because when I went out this morning, they were swimming around, and I thought, well, that's surprising with as much frost as it is. Now, if you look just here, I don't know if you can see. Can you see my cursor there on that screen? I don't think you can you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You see that there? All that is icicles, just frozen. All this here are little icicles where the bubblers. So I've got the bubbler there, a bubbler here, a bubbler over here, and a bubbler there, and then the returns back here. Obviously, most people.
You notice though they are up near the planted end more, so just to get out that cooler flow.
Yeah. But that's what will making me wonder if it might be
time to turn that one off.
Turn the little one off, yeah. And just keep the. I'm not saying that it's still coming out of the bottom, going back in the top, isn't it? You're still doing the same kind of thing, but yeah, at least they're a lot more active than what I've seen them in the past.
Yeah.
My question is, does anybody know? Close that down. Does anybody know? Is there the older the fish gets, do they become more active in colder
To be honest-
temperatures.
to be
Younger
honest,
fish.
Gaz,
I saw Vincent's video.
mine
and
have
all his
been
water was
active.
mustard. Yours have been.
Yeah, and I put it down to the better filtration because
Yeah, maybe,
I think the
maybe.
water's cleaner, clearer, better for them, and you've upgraded your filtration as well. So maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see what
Last year,
everybody else.
mine was just sat on the
I was
bottom. So they didn't
Yeah,
do a
that's
deal
what
at
mine
all.
did. Last year,
Yeah.
mate, all bottom end, by Lily area where I always have my plants, they all
Yeah.
all grouped up there and barely moved from 1 week to next at all.
Yeah, and my filtration was rubbish last year, so it's vast difference this year with it.
Yeah. See what people think. See if people. Oh no. I've removed the marker where I was. The last one was Jamie's question about don't remove it, mate. Careful not to smash it or break it, crack it. If you want to drop something that you can warm through the water and melt through the ice. A bucket of warm water stood on top of it, you'll be surprised how quickly it'll melt through.
Yeah.
And if you can.
I think airstone is better because the problem with melting a hole through the ice is 10 minutes later it froze up again, isn't it? And you can't keep going out all through the night and doing it. Whereas the airstone will keep it open, hopefully.
That's -4 last night, -3 the night before. My pond hasn't frozen over, nor has my mini pond. And the mini pond is nothing more than a thin membrane. Oh, I can't use my hand. Thin membrane between it and the element with that rattan, is it? We said before, like the rattan, the rattan line around the outside of it. So that's completely exposed to the elements. And that one's like 1.6 degrees, the little pot. So that's a few degrees colder. But again, aeration going, pump still running. The only thing I have done is I've turned off the waterfall so that it's not coming up out of the top and back in and flowing into the waterfall, so that doesn't freeze up and it's just circulating in the pond. That's it.
Does salt make any difference to it freezing?
No.
Oh. We are really the reason why we're laughing because me and Mick had this conversation. Like people saying, moving water doesn't. Yeah, but it was this morning, wasn't it? Early hours.
This morning,
moving water doesn't freeze. Sure as hell does.
It does.
The oceans freeze, large sections of it. But what's the river, Mick? What the one we were talking about?
The Yukon.
Yukon River. The Yukon River, and they put 60, 70, 80 ton vehicles over that. That freezes pretty damn thick. They use it as a highway for the best part of the winter months. And that's moving water. So obviously moving water does freeze. Temperature, obviously, way colder than what we get.
People are like giving like about the ice thing. Yeah. I'll let you read out one of the couple of things, man. It's rubbish what they're saying.
Well, I'll go through them. Mick Lawson says haircut. That's not a haircut, mate. That's gone. Colin says, mate, let it grow. There is a Disney song there if anybody wants to have a sing. Jamie says it's okay, Mike. Council can perform miracles nowadays. Vince says cue ball. Birmingham Gary says evening, Gary.
Evening, Birmingham Gary.
How you doing? I hope you're good.
You're right,
Dave Littlewood says good evening. Evening, Dave. Is that a Bradford Bulls flag in the background there?
It is, yeah.
Got a hello, Gary, from Jamie. David Cook says, hello, Gaz, Mick, Daz.
How you doing, mate?
How you doing, Dave? Oh, Irish Jody Coy says, all right, thumbs up. Good evening, lads and lasses.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
All right.
All right, mate.
West Brom Coy says, good evening, all. Good evening.
How you doing,
How
mate?
you doing, mate?
Evening.
Nipping Coy coming in with his almost double figures. My pond's 8 degrees C. That's a lot warmer than mine, mate. A lot warmer. Martin's Koi Pond and Garden. How's it going, guys? Hope everyone is well. I watched your video of the day, mate. I see our Charlie Biff Brown made your wall of fame.
Oh yeah. And you know something? He were well over the moon, wasn't
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
he
was a bit confused. He was a bit confused at first, but then Gaz explained what you do, and yeah.
Are we on the wall, Gaz?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I must be on the bit where he throws the darts.
Technically, mate, as of yet, neither you or the director have got yourself a logo.
I would have a logo. Right.
One
What we
coming
need to
very
do,
soon.
what we need to do is we need to make you one. We need to make him a director's logo with a coin in his hand or something, and then we need to make you one for your fan.
No,
We'll get
I've got one. I've got one, I think, coming very soon.
Have you?
Yeah, I think
A
so.
logo?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
That must mean
I've been tipped off.
Yeah.
Mark Childs, evening guys, watching sat in my bivvy.
Wow,
It's
you're not
fresh.
fishing.
God damn, you're
Look at
keen,
this.
mate. Now, what are you doing? Are you carping? Are you piking?
That's
Are you,
commitment.
that's fishing at this time and out these temps. I guess you're proper wrapped up, mate. You must be.
Oh, he'll have a proper bivvy, won't he?
The
Either that,
sleeping bag.
or you're a Yorkshire lad and you're a proper double hard bastard.
Yeah.
Oh,
T-shirt.
I'm sorry, anybody who's out there at the minute has got to be a proper lad.
Double hard bastard. You got to be, aren't you? Freezing your nuts off the sport
Yeah.
catching fish. Good on you. Let us know if you get out, mate. If you get
Yeah.
into one, see if you can get some snapshots. That'd be cool to see. Dave Littlewood says, sat in front of the log burner. I wish.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't think there's anything beats a natural open coal fire or log fire. I could sit and mess around with one. I mean, I guess it's probably from my fire service days.
No, it's man's prime
get-
instinct.
Well, it is, mate. Yeah, but I could sit and watch fire for hours. I mean, I've even done it when I've been in jobs, really, when I really shouldn't have done. Got mesmerised.
Just was house burned down.
Well, no, it was a huge mill fire that we got sent into, and when we went in, we kind of lost track of time by watching what was going on in there. We're like, shit, man, we need to get out quick. We're running out of there. They're like, not got much left in the cylinder, need to get out. So we quickly bidded a hasty retreat. But yeah, it was amazing to see. When you see something like that, we're like sitting inside the fireplace. It was cool as shit, man. Absolutely. That was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was fantastic. But, big mill fire. The building were completely gutted. We'd been asked to go in and see what was left, if there were anything worth salvaging, or whether or not we could just go into defensive mode to prevent the rest of the building and the surrounding neighborhoods. That's UPVC windows were melting out their houses and everything. So it were a case of more defensive towards them rather than the mill. It were a listed building, so we had to evaluate it, but that was cool as shit, really well. Twisted Kai says, yes, Gaz, with the greenhouse heater. That's pulled it up then, because it was only a degree higher, hasn't it? So you've gone up to 8 from 4 or 5, I think it was, wasn't it? That's good. All you need to do now, mate, you need to insulate between those that roof layer, because obviously it's all going to be rising and you're going to be losing it through your. And you got the corrugated roofing. If you have, you want to close up those little corrugates with polystyrene.
Yeah, you can get it profiled, can't you?
Get it profile shape, can you, to push in to stop air from sneaking out? I'll see if I can find it if it is that much what you have, Vince. Charlie Bifter Brown says, my fish non-stop still and out in the sky tank. My fish non-stop still. What, Cole? My fish
in and out of the sky
non-stop
tank.
still.
Yeah, so they're going in and out of the sky tank still.
Yeah, no, but non-stop still. It kind of non-stop still. Yeah, in and out the sky tank. Are you going to get one of those stickers like Andy has on his double O pond on the side of it? A closing down swimming pool would make one awesome pond. It certainly would.
It would, yeah.
Pond, wouldn't it? You could get some great fish in there. That's what who was it did, didn't it? Summit Rescue.
Oh, yeah. Ohio Fish Rescue.
Ohio Fish Rescue. They turn their swimming pool into a.
Yeah.
They have done, yeah.
It's not a predator, is it?
Yes,
Or are
it
they
is.
all predators? They are all predators, yeah.
Yes, they've got.
Yeah.
What happened were
Arapaima and all sorts.
they've got axor catfish. They've got arapaima. They've got
some big red tails.
Red pacu. They've got tigrinus catfish.
What's those ones that look like an alligator gar? That's it.
Yeah, they've got alligator gar.
albinos as well.
Yeah, they've got some. They've got some Florida gar, albino gar. They also, what happened were that they weren't supposed to be in there. They had loads of little cichlids, and what happened were they escaped down the overflow of the cichlid tank, and now they're doing
a water change and overfilled it.
No.
It flowed over.
Yeah, and the eggs went into there,
yeah.
and that's it. Now there's thousands of all different apps, peacocks, boona.
Cichlids.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. What did you think to the big pond they did?
The koi pond.
Yeah.
It didn't impress me.
Didn't me either. When they dyed it blue.
Yeah.
They turned it all water blue, didn't they? It looked.
Yeah. And all them big rocks around the edge. It
didn't look right. It did have made it look more natural rather than just one giant rectangle.
It needed some planting around the edge to soften it, I think.
Yeah.
The top part that they got coming up through the underground filter system in through and flowing, that looked weird and all, didn't it?
No, it didn't. It
didn't work, did it?
It
worked in theory, but it didn't work visually, did it?
You can't clean it out though either. I mean, it's all tons of gravel and stuff that they put in.
You have to clean it out. You have to clean it out once a year, don't you?
Yeah.
What do they do? Lift it all up, take all blocks out, clean it all out.
Yeah, they're called aqua blocks. They are. I mean, like I say,
that's a big job.
Yeah. Oh, very big job.
Toy Karma says my grown is 3.5. Main pond 15, but it is heated and well insulated. The little pond was 1.5. Wow, mate. Yours is like mine, then, isn't it? But mine is, but saying that does. This proper surprised me. Me and Mick stayed up. I mean, we were about 12:30 last night. We were just, it wasn't late. We were talking. Surprisingly, the little koi now that are in there, they're probably all, I don't know, they're not massive. But
they're 12 cm, aren't they?
They're like 12 cm. And I've stopped feeding them a month ago because because that pond's got colder quicker than the other.
Yeah.
They've just not been interested. I was putting it on top and coming home. I was only putting like 10, 15 pellets on, coming home and it was still there. So I was netting it back off again. So I thought, well, if you're not coming up, I ain't going to feed you. So I've just left them. But they do look to have grown. You remember me saying that there were some of them, I'll leave these ones in because they look a bit smaller than others before I move them into the big pond. Well, I reckon they're probably equally the same size as the ones that have been moved into big pond now. So, Mike, might have some fish ready for when you're ready.
The thing is, Gaz, I had those fish that I completely overlooked in the spring in one of the tanks in the koi house, and they had grown bigger than all the other fish of the same year batch. And I didn't fed them. I didn't feed them at all. They've been there for about 6 weeks, and they rocketed. I don't know what they ate. They must have fed on something, but
weird, isn't it? Naturals.
Naturals. I mean, algae.
Must have been algae and bloodworms and naturals. That.
Saying the thing is, though, now, Daz, you had naturals in there. You might not have so many naturals now. You've closed that last section at roof up.
Yeah, true.
Because your natural insect life's not going to be able to get in there.
Yeah, the midges and stuff and bloodworms.
Yeah, it's just some random topics tonight. We're switching about from all sorts.
Interesting, though, mate.
Yeah. Stallion. Being mad busy, just modifying my little canister filter to hold more media. Now then, I'm going to give you a little tip on those filters, mate. Those filters are really good for biological. The mechanical side of them, garbage, mate. Because the first time you have to pick them up to take them out, all that muck comes flowing straight back out into your tank. You could do with some means of being able to get them out of there without losing or disturbing the silt and the muck and the crap that gets built up in there. How, what, where, and what way you do that, I don't know, mate.
What?
They
You're
do
about, is it a fish tank he's talking about?
bottle filters. Yeah, it's got them in a fish tank.
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
bottles with moving bed
Yeah,
media
and K1 in. Yeah.
bubbling around in them. They are good for biological side of things, but they do draw in the muck. But when you try to clean that muck out, it just dispels back into your water column.
Yeah, it don't work. It don't work.
And then you'll end up with shitloads of ammonia in your pond or in your tank, should I say.
But
Yeah.
I can tell you how to. It can tell you how to make a better one if you want me to, Sally. And it's quite easy. All you do is you get 25mm pipe, get four connectors so you can connect them together. You make like a U shape with one piece coming in the center. Yeah, put the bottle on the top with the media. Drill holes in the sides. Put a piece of sponge on the finger, and it will cause a vacuum through the sponge up through the bottle, and that will then you got mechanical and biological filter in one.
Then it'll be stuck inside the sponge and not inside the media.
Yes,
that's what we're trying to get at, mate. Or otherwise, when you come to cleaning them, all that muck just dispels back out of it.
Yeah, it does, mate. Yeah.
You need something to catch the like sponge side, like Nick says, to catch it in there, because you can. I mean, you always with a sponge filter, Mick, you always get an element of it, don't you, going back into your tank?
You do.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What you will do doing it the other way, bud. But they do work. You just need that mechanical side to remove it through your biological.
Like I say, if you need any advice, mate, let me know, and we can always sort you out.
Let's look at the rest.
One thing, I seen one of Stallion's comments. Somebody's supposed to be sending him green plex. What kind of green plex are there? And in my opinion, and I think quite a few other people on here who do keep tropicals, the person who's selling you, mate, is wrong what they're doing. You would never ever send tropicals out overnight courier in this temperature. In my opinion, and I think quite a lot
unless you've got a hell of a lot of heat backs in there,
they wouldn't do it, mate. No reputable person would do it.
No,
they wouldn't. Not in this temperature.
Too cold.
Too cold.
Especially
far too cold.
For a service. If you're picking them up and it were local, 10-minute drive, not too bad. But even then, they're going to get
the overnight. It's just the overnight. It's just the overnight. In a warehouse thing, that people wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what rest of it said. Been mad busy just modifying my little canister filter to hold more media. Bought a power head for the tank and power leads. A joke not big enough, so the DIY skimmer is on hold. DIY skimmer that for the inside of the tank, then the little miniature inside. Skimmer, Mike's got one of them on his tank, hasn't he? And Jeff's on his tank.
Yeah,
pretty damn good. Works pretty well. But they bought one, obviously, mate. But if you're making one on a simple, in fact, it's there, Mr. Tropical Koi. It's his tank. I don't know if you'll be able to see it there on that picture. But it says, Mr. Tropical Koi says, "Evening, the three wise men."
Who are they?
No, he's on about you. He's on about you two and Colin. So you watch, and then he says me at the end.
Oh, only joking, buddy. He says after that. Alan T says, "Evening, guys, from north of the border."
Oh,
Evening,
it's
Alan.
snowy up. It's snowy up there.
It's snowy up there, is it, Jon Snow? Watch out for the White Walkers, mate. Carlos of the Sea says, "Evening all. How are you doing, Carlos?"
Evening, Carlos.
Mr. Tropical Koi says, "Evening, Charlie." Stallion Fish Keeping says, "I've just purchased 2 green plecos on eBay for Trop Tank, but with this delivery firm slacking, he's not posting out till next week."
Yeah, that will be because of temp, mate. Seriously, that will be because of the temp. They use heat pads and everything, mate, but anybody with figure, they wouldn't do it. They don't. Normal fish companies don't. ship this time of year on tropicals if it's cold. If it's below, I think it's below 8 degrees, they don't ship.
Then the water would be freezing, wouldn't it? And they need, what's the minimum temp? Pleco can go down to like.
It all depends what type plec. I mean, if he's talking something like a green band,
they need to be like 16, 17 degrees, don't they? Probably minimum.
no, I think if it's green Bristol nose, if it's green phantom or green dragon, like a Bristol nose, green the phantoms more so need to be higher temp. That's like say it's a green dragon. They need at least 20, 22, 23 to be comfortable. Anything over that, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Below that. Yeah, like I wouldn't.
There's very few couriers that could do a 24-hour delivery, even with heat packs in to keep to 23 degrees. Though.
Yeah, right. My friend Matt, Daz has met him at the auction.
Yeah.
He come round yesterday and dropped me some Sawasatang and some more Snow White, some more Snow White babies off, and he said to me that the Royal Mail are selling are taking fish through the post, and he brought some. He didn't think they was coming through Royal Mail, but they did, and he lost them all. And it's illegal to send livestock through Royal Mail. They don't do it. You're not supposed to do it at all.
I said there's only so many different couriers that do. Answers in the comments, guys. Does anybody know what? Don't say Mick. What is Sawasatang? Does anybody know what it is? And before Mr. Tropical Koi, I know you already know. And Sawasatang comes from Wakanda Forever. Is it not right?
No, what's it called? Watch it. You'll get Charlie Bifty Brown Google you quick. But it's
Mike. You're not allowed to guess. I told you. I'm getting private messages coming from Mike saying what it is. But if anybody knows, tell me what you think Sawasatang is. Busy Bee says, "Hey peeps," with a waving hand. How you doing, Busy?
We've been busy.
oh, can somebody just get him off?
And
Guys, pond and garden, flying things, chatting shit.
Let's have a look. Whereabouts are we? Are we a recent comment?
Yeah. Third. Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Pond and garden. Flying things. I guess I get to read it when I get down there later on. But,
It's gone. It's gone anyway.
Well, it doesn't. You'll still be there. Hi, Busy. Busy Bee. Hi, Vince and Dave. Thumbs up, wave, smiley face. Busy Bee says, Dave. Black Rose Koi. Hi, guys. Start YouTube channel. Made a bit of a video. Still learning how to use it. Still, learning how to use the video or making a video. So we started one. Sweet.
Learn to use YouTube, is it?
Did we share? I can't remember if we did or not.
I think so. Shared and subscribed. He didn't have any content last time, did he?
Who's that?
Black Rose Koi.
Yeah, we did, but he didn't have no content.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I mean.
he just said there that he started his channel. Still no content as of yet, mate. When you've got some bud, I will more than happily shout it out for you and give you a plug on here, mate. 100%.
Yeah, they do use 72-hour packs.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
But it's not guaranteed though, is it? Sending fish through Royal Mail is not guaranteed to be there within
right now. Not
exactly.
You're lucky you're going to get out.
Yeah, and yes, I know you can sell fry. I do know you can sell fry through Royal Mail, but it's a bit unethical. Like I said, if you're going to sell fish, you'd send it through courier because then you know you're guaranteed before.
So it was picked up from A and delivered straight to B without a 48-hour or 72-hour depot.
So all these people who sent fish by Royal Mail, babies, you know where they are, don't you? In the depot still. They're very rare. They're very at this time of year. You wouldn't send them, would you?
I thought there was only certain couriers that were allowed to transport.
No, fry, you are. But I still personally wouldn't allow it. I still probably wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Adult fish, you're not allowed to.
What's the difference? They're both still living, aren't they?
Yeah.
Why does a young fish make a difference to an older fish? That don't make no sense to me, anyway.
Yeah.
God damn it. My son's getting shed loads of Xbox invites. Keeps popping up on my screen too. Gopi's Koi, Woro, one and all.
How you doing, mate?
How you doing?
Evening, Kopi.
West Brom Koi says evening, Kopi. Twisted says Kopi with a cupcake. Koi Karma says hi, Kopi with a thumbs up. Edward Guppy says hi, everyone.
Evening, Edward.
Twisted Koi says Edward, cupcake. Manda Black Shield, budget pond keeper. Bloody freezing. Did you have to buy the budget pond keeping license from
Neon?
Neon?
Yeah.
Did he tell it you discounted? Because he's now progressive pond keeper, isn't he? I was just wondering, did you have to give him like a money maker? West Brom Koi says Vince cupcake. Edward Guppy says hi, Vince. Alan T says, Daz, have to apologise. Limestone will not make your water acidic. Done a bit of reading, and it is good for stabilising your KH, but don't take my word. We're gonna have to look into that then, aren't we?
You have to do a trial.
Yeah, it's for science.
Yeah, I've just put a ton of it down today. The customer's house. I pitched it.
Stallion fish keeping stroke gardening says, well, with your logic, Gaz, makes sense. Think of anglers who go catfish in the winter. They normally catch big ones. Not many, but they do. It's
a big one.
It's a big one. When they do, it's a big one. Now then, Daz, I had a question for you. I don't know. Have you ever pipe fished?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pipe fishing tends to be more of a sport that you do
in
the
winter.
winter months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the big girls are all
they're normally going around cruising around
putting weight on ready for spawning. Yeah.
They're trying to bulk up from all the fish that are on the last legs, getting into winter months and passing away and dying. They feed up on a frenzy, don't they?
In the old days, they used to herd the fry into little bays and hammer them. But since the bloody cormorants have taken over, they've stripped all the fry out the lakes. You just don't see that happening anymore. You used to see the pike swirling and smashing into the fry. It just doesn't happen anymore.
I can remember going down the Grove where we live.
Yeah.
Where Cherry Island is on our side of the river.
Yeah.
We used to go bleak bashing there.
Yeah.
To get some.
There'd be millions of them.
There used to be millions of them. Now there's none.
They've all gone. Cormorants have had them all.
All the bleak, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking bleak then now, yeah?
Yeah. And the gudgeon. All the gudgeon are gone.
Gudgeon, yeah. I like gudgeon. Gudgeon looks like miniature barbel to me.
They're always reliable. You can catch hundreds of them.
Yeah, but they never grew. I mean, something like
a 7-inch, 8-inch gudgeon or something like that.
Yeah, it's a silly amount of size though, isn't it? It's like a couple of ounces, isn't it?
But what's it called? Down in this little stream here. It's full of the bloody things. Bloody full of them.
Fish.
But that's the thing. You're getting little streams because of course the cormorants can't get in there.
Yeah,
it's too small for them to dive down.
I've never ever seen one before till I went to like a local water up in Home Firth by us, and we went there fishing. And we're like, we all caught this fish. I'm like, freaking hell's that? I stuck it in a little bag with some water in it and ran round to one of the blocks. Said, "What's that?" And we were like, "It's a gudgeon." Damn, never. You know, I mean, only probably about 13-year-old at the time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was just reading a comment. Only about like 14 at the time, but I'd never ever seen one before. But then I was like, oh, can't wait to catch one of them, a bit bigger. And then I went and I got home and said, hey, Dad, I caught a different fish today. He says, a gudgeon. He says, yeah, this is lovely fish, but they don't go big. I'm like, God damn it, we stay there all day trying to catch a big one. Just get knocking out these tiny little things like that all day long, didn't know. Guy Karma says, hi, Edward. Pete, thumbs up, thumbs up. West Brom Coy says, evening, Dave. Christian Coy says, skegster, cupcake. Coy Karma says, skeggy. Slurp. Stallion says, I crack my ice before let it drop. I'll check liner tomorrow, but don't have nothing in there. They're only 600 litres. If there's no in there, what are you cracking it for? It won't do any harm. If there's no in there, just leave it be, man. You're just cracking ice just for sake of cracking ice. The Balding Reefer says, don't be tempted to salt your pond now to help keep the ice away, as the salt will plummet your temp.
Yeah, we'll make it colder, yeah.
It does make it a couple of degrees colder, but you can add it in lesser amounts to get it up to your levels. And there has been a lot of people over this last week or so put a video out showing salt in the ponds, but never had it in a large lump. It's not a good idea. One, it's not good.
Another point with salting your ponds that you guys mentioned this week.
Oh yeah.
It can stop your koi from spawning.
We were reading up on, well, in fact, Mick were reading up on it and found a little interesting topic that actually says the Japanese aren't worried about mixing the males and the females fish. That's right, Mick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because their water that they keep them in are salted. And when the water's salted, it prevents them from spawning. So if you want to spawn your fish come spring next year, make sure you've not got no salt in your water, because it will prevent it. Which, when we touched on the subject, I've always had salt in my pond. My dad has always had salt in his pond. And his koi have never spawned, ever. But his goldfish and his shububkins have. Same as what they did last year in my pond. Shububkins did, but my koi didn't. Never spawned. So, this year, we're going to buy a shitload of meds just in case, so we can keep parasites at bay, if needs be, and see about not putting any more salt in, and come spring, seeing if we get a spawn. Because I want to try, this year, spawn my Benny Ginger with my Kaku. And I might just throw chagging just for shits and giggles and see what that produces.
Yeah.
But I just want to see what it does. And then if I end up with absolutely tons of fry, tons and tons and tons of fry, if anybody wants some, they can have some. And the rest of them, I'm taking to this other guy's farm. I'm going to bag them all up. And I'm going to take them down there and we're going to see what they become.
I'm sure that this one, to help keep the ice away, I'm sure it only super subsedes the temperature when there is ice, because it makes a chemical reaction. Salt makes a chemical reaction with the ice to make it super chilled. You used to put beers in it, beers in a bucket, put ice in, put salt in it, and it chemical reaction mixed with the salt, and it does something to the salt.
It does.
Well,
we had an ice cream maker, and you had to put salt and ice cubes inside it to make it really cold, so it would freeze the ice cream.
Yeah. So I don't think it does anything to cold water. I think it works more on ice.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah.
Oh, read that one. Bubble and Finn says, hi all, hope you're all having a good week. Yes, thank you. Hope you are too. Also be careful cracking ice, as the shockwave can kill your koi.
Yeah, or send them into shock. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, another thing, it's not a shockwave. It's a releasing of pressure in the water. What's it called? The pressure equal. Because once you've got a seal over it, I'm sure it's a pressurized vessel of some kind. Yeah, you crack a hole, air can rush in, but air can rush out.
No. I know
That's
if
what
that's the case, if that was the case and the shockwaves could kill your fish, there should be shitloads of dead fish from my youth, because I used to love that sound of it made when you launch the right.
Yeah,
It hits and goes, dun, 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 dun. Makes like a thump noise.
An
We
echo
used, to
noise,
launch, we used to launch, and I'm talking great big pieces of Yorkshire stone wall toppings up in air to see if we could crash it down through, just for laugh, as kids do.
Yeah, what's it called?
We used to bash holes. We used to bash holes in it and then fish through the holes and catch fish. So it can't to mess them up that much, I suppose.
I mean, ice fishing.
They drill holes through the middle of it. And
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're on a large bodies of water. What it is, I think it is.
Yeah, in a small body of water, in a pond, such.
I think it's pressurized, isn't it? It's going to be. You think you've sealed it off? That pressure underneath that water is going to be greater than the atmosphere, isn't it? So you knock a hole in it, the atmosphere is just going to go on it.
Whatever the reason,
be careful of cracking ice, and the shockwave can kill your fish. It's something I'm not going to say is neither one way or the other, because I've never heard that before.
I've heard about it could kill your fish.
I know it does make a funny, well weird noise when you.
But I do think it's more of.
It could panic drop. Your fish; they'll dart off and go crazy.
Yeah, I think it's more of a pressure drop. I mean,
for me, I think the bigger risk would be running the potential of slashing your pond liner, damaging it by smashing it and cracking it. And let's face it, if you're leaving aeration in there, they don't tend to freeze anyway. Mine's not done yet, as of yet. So, yes, some movement will make it more difficult, but it doesn't prevent it. That is 100% for sure. Because many a body of water freezes when it moves.
Yeah.
Irish Johnny Coy says it's a full-on whiteout with snow. What, you got full-on snow already? Back home, and I've just been checking on the camera also, pond is down to 7.5. Coldest it's been since I covered it over. Them balls really do make a difference then, don't they? Yeah. You're at 7.5 and I'm at 2.
Yeah, and I'm at 3. So they do.
They
are good, mate.
Yeah, they are good. Stallion says, sup, Reefer. Vince says, thumbs up. Stallion says, Boulder Reefer says, Stallion, how's things? Niagara Falls freezes over. It certainly does, Skeg.
Yeah,
there are plenty of waterfalls that freeze because a lot of people ice climb them in the winter months.
Yeah.
Plenty of rivers.
I've seen plenty in the Alps where they're frozen,
England AV says every year they get stronger in the winter, like everything else. Well, that might be it, mate. It could very well be that. It could just be the fact that the stronger fish, bigger bodied, more reserves, and more capable of dealing with those temperatures as they grow and become stronger with it. Yeah. It's just surprised me to see them moving around as much as but the little ones, same as Vince's pond, separated off a little bit, clustered. But the other ones cruising around, not coming up, but still active, which is cool because in years gone by, I've just gone out every night, every morning and gone, are you still there then? And that's been it. I've not done that all. Stallion Fish says, good man, been mad busy today getting my installation boards for indoor pond. Going to buy a liner ASAP. Gary Stevens says, evening, Gaz, Daz, Mick, nice hairdo.
Evening.
Jamie says, hello, Skeg, I hope you're doing well, mate. Just in case you don't know, Skeg, that's Jamie on his wife's account because he's forgotten his mobile phone at work. Koi Karma says, hi, Martin, hope you're good. With a thumbs up. Martin says, Stallion says, hi, Martin. Yorkshire Koi says, yo, I'm working, but just come over to see if you guys, funny how I lost subs, maybe my new video put people off. I haven't watched it yet, mate. Is that the one with the ornament that you got? Your new one that you got? Did you say you got it imported from Japan? I think.
America.
Well, America, fuck yeah.
In America, I think.
Ilsley says, hi, people. How you doing, mate? You just come back again? Or you just saying, let's just join? Or have I just gone right back to the top again? Martin says, hello, guys. No, I haven't. Mac is Kai says, hello, guys. Hope all is good. How you doing, bud?
Anyway,
He says, Twisted. Skeggy says, Kyle. How do, Kyle? Daz. Stallion says, had the idiot next door burning 8 days straight. Next door too much. Next door too much is too much. Haha. Burning. What's it been burning?
Must have had a big bonfire.
It's a big goddamn big bumper to keep it going 8 days.
8 days, yeah. Mine don't even last that long, and mine are huge.
Yeah, that's a burning at the bottom of his garden over there. Tried to sneak it in with bonfire nights, but nobody knew.
Yeah.
If you get a logo, I will put it on my wall. There you go. Mate. You're going to get on the wall. Copy says, hi, Koi Karma. Marcus says, how do, bud? Just for Koi. Jeff says, evening all.
what are you doing, Jeff?
Evening, Jeff.
How's Pond coming on, mate?
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I looked. Sorry.
He's put a new video, I think, that.
Is anybody else getting this? Because I'm getting proper sick of it. I have gone through every channel that I have, every channel that I subscribe to, and unclick the notifications and re-notified for all notifications. Yeah,
you don't come through.
I get maybe three videos that come through. That's it.
Yeah.
None of you has tell me if anybody's put a video out. I have to physically go look for them to see if
the way I think it's working at the minute. If you're not a bigger channel, they're not going to
find as well. If you watch, say, 3 videos from one person's channel, it will automatically then send you the next one. Yeah. But if you don't watch a video from a channel
from you did 6 months ago that you've already watched, that's a bit that pees me off. I'm more interested in sending you the same stuff. I wish you could just, once you'd clicked it and you'd watched it, unless you wanted to go back for some, specific information on it or anything like that, cool. But the fact that it recommends videos that are 12 months old that you've seen and watched many a time. But yeah, it's getting a bit. Come on, YouTube, get your shit sorted out. People want the notifications, or otherwise, what's the point in ringing the notification bell if you're not getting notified?
Yeah.
Charlie says, at Martin's Koi Pond and Garden, send email and I'll send you Mix logo. Hey. It's already mentioned that. Hi, Kyle Brooke from Koi Karma. Mark Child says, carping, lads. Here till Saturday, no luck yet. Lake is 6.7 degrees. Fully kitted up. Sweet. Vivid. Yeah. What's for tea tonight then? Rehydrated something or other? Or have you got full-on barbecue?
Pot noodle.
Yeah, pot noodle. King in it. All you need is hot water. Your jobs are good and you're away.
Yeah.
Bit of toast. Can you have a campfire where you are?
Not many lakes like fire anymore.
No, but some do, depending if they provide little pits, don't they? Like a ringed off pit so that you can burn a few logs, but you've got to take all your crap and your rubbish with you and decoal everything. Stallion says, won't need heater for my indoor pond. Going to use a 20-litre dehumidifier. The heat off that will do the job.
Yeah.
A 20-litre dehumidifier, the heat off that will do the job.
Yeah, heat from the motor of that. Yeah, that's
right.
The room up.
Yeah, along with whacking up your electricity bill too. 600-watt dehumidifier. Marcus says, David, matey, thumbs up. You must be tough, Mark. I reckon you must be an all, mate. It must be. Ohio Fish Rescue. That's the one. That's the one to get.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie, with a thumbs up. I was going to do that with my old place. Well, an indoor predator pond. An indoor predator pool, because it was a pool.
Yeah.
Mac, hi, Kyle from Copy. Copy says Ladaz. Lati. Copy. Oh, crap. Can't do it okay. I'm sure it's that. Copy. Bud, thumbs up. Yorkshire Koi. It's cold here outside. Temps are at 0 degrees. My fish holding in the bottom of the pond, but I'm 2 foot underground, so hope below frost. I was just saying that, mate. I've just literally just put up a video of mine. It's -1 here, and it was -4 last night and -3 the night before. Mine are cruising around, swimming around everywhere. But my pond temps is that your pond temps or outside temps is 0? Because my pond temps are at 2, but my fish are still cruising. Still not.
Yeah, but that where he said that's where he said I'm 2 foot underground, so below the frost. No. You have to find out where
what's the depth of permafrost?
No, we don't have a permafrost here as such. But they'll have what's it called? They'll have a freezing zone. I mean, your freezing zone will be deeper than ours because where you live, you get colder than we do.
But in Huddersfield as well.
He lives in Huddersfield, doesn't he? So where you two are, your freezing ground depth will be more than ours because
we got the cloud machines, haven't we, mate?
We go. That's it. We got the cold boiler at like 2 mile away, 3 mile away from our house, so it just goes on chugging heat out. But no, I felt
that's Colin with his new biofuel, keeping everybody warm.
No, that'd be interesting. Actually, well done, York, Paul, for that one. It'll be interesting to find out what the freeze temperature is in the UK, and do by county kind of thing. Well, I'll have to do that because it'll be interesting to see. Because, like I say, mine's 3 foot in the ground and 2 foot out, or 3 foot out, and mine's what's it called now, isn't it?
Yours is the same temperature as mine. That's just below.
Yeah, so mine's 3 degrees. So I don't think 2-3 foot
gets to that depth when it's warmer.
Yeah.
And I thought if you went so fast to a certain depth, then you hit a warmer. But then when you go below that, it's even colder again. Isn't it?
I think it's called thermocline. Thermocline, that's it. But I don't think at 2.5 foot or 3 foot or 4 foot you're going to eat a thermocline as such.
What's the temperature that they put? You know that pipework for the underfloor, not underfloor, underground.
What is the thermocline in the UK?
You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, geothermic thermal stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
where you bury it in the ground.
Yeah, below ground, don't they? So
I can never understand how that works.
Yeah, well, because the ground holds temperature, doesn't it?
It's always a constant 6 degrees or something at so many feet down, isn't it? But even that's not very warm. I don't see how they generate heat from that.
Google again, does.
Yeah.
Skeg, you'll tell us. Go on, Skeg.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mark Giles says, at Koikama or stupid Dave, which means he's either hard as nails or stupid. Dad, in wrong place, and Mick is on the top of him. Oh, he's a tiger. Didn't know Daz was a bottom guy.
We'll change off time.
Oh dear. My pond is at 10.1, but they are in the living room in the swimming pool at the moment. No, that's cheating. How's the bill coming on, mate? Because thanks for the photo that you sent me. I will show you guys as well because it looks pretty sweet, man. And the only reason why I haven't done it yet, mate, is because for some reason I can't log into my second account on Instagram. I can only log into my personal one, not my Gaz's Koi Pond on PC. So I haven't shown these guys, but it's looking good, mate. Jamie says, how cold does it need to be for string algae to die off? I don't think
-50.
I don't think the temperature makes it, mate, to be fair.
No, you'll what's it called? You'll find you'll probably have a bloom if you've got it. Like I say, I'll let mine grow in the winter time. I've got probably half an inch carpet all the way around the sides at the minute. By the end of winter, that'll be like 6 inches. So
Just remember, it's called blanket algae for a reason. Fish can wrap up in it if they feel a bit cold. Can't they, Daz?
Watch the wire. It's your
Yeah.
Don't electrocute yourself.
You have to plug it in though.
Yeah, the electric blanket. Martin's Koi Pond said, think the host of this live should come on the Koi Bar for a cheeky pint next season. In fact, Becky, you're all invited. Sweet, mate. I would definitely do that. I will definitely come down for a pint.
Yeah.
Drop me an email, mate, with your address. I'll come down before next season. Give us something to do. 100%. I'm up for a beer anywhere. Koi Karma says, Ilsley, that's what I called pampered koi. Are they watching sell it? Stallion says, good idea, Mick. I'm guessing that'll be, and then they say, yes, mate, they do it with heat packs. Oh, sponsorship.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Martin. Thumbs up. Ilsley. Jesus, Ilsley, bet the smells a bit fishy. Imagine having your koi in the living room.
Yeah,
only
that
there
will
for
go
a
down
few
well.
days while we get this wall up. Once we've got that wall up, we'll get in liner in. They'll be going back in garden 6 months later.
Yeah, the depths of the water will vary from 4C to 7C, and the water density. Because did everybody know the water density below 3 is thicker, basically.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
Water
because
density below 3.
it's thicker. It's thicker.
Thicker.
But
I think it would cost.
yes.
Yeah.
But because you would check you out, look.
Yes, it's
But
going to
no,
contract, isn't it, when it's cold and it expands.
You want to think it's bordering the like Gaz said, viscosity, whatever it is.
Viscosity.
Yeah, it's either a solid or turning into a solid and not turning into a solid, isn't it? So
yeah,
yeah, I can understand what I mean. I just read that, and it's quite. Like I say, I've kept the thing. We'll go over it later.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to look at that.
yeah. That'll get
The thermocline. I mean, you know how you're talking about thermocline. The thermocline only happens in water as well, not the earth. The thermocline will be different to water.
So
the water thermocline,
one temp, mid temps, and then that bit below where it drops to stupid temps when it gets to below a certain depth.
Yeah.
So that only affects in water.
Yeah, that kind of thermocline, but there will be a thermic layer barrier underground, and we'll have to find out what depth that is.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought it was around. I always thought it was in the UK around between 3 to 4 foot.
I have a feeling on fishing experience.
I'm thinking maybe what you're saying though, that 4 foot area, because I'm sure that's the kind of layer that they put the pipework down when they're doing that.
They don't get 10 foot down, do they? That's for sure.
No.
Macca says they use heat packs though, don't they?
They do, mate. They do. I mean, I'm not disputing that they don't use heat packs, but it's just a little bit unethical.
In sub-zero temperatures is a bit, especially in back of a freezing cold van or lorry. You wouldn't imagine.
Hold up. What about hold ups? You can't guarantee postage this time of year, can you? Well, I hope you get them, Stallion, mate. If not, if you don't get them, mate, let me know, and I'm sure I'll be able to sort you some out, mate.
Stallion says, "Yeah, Gaz making a skimmer, but all please and solutions, but one but small. I'm making mine." Yeah, I mean,
You've been taking tips off Skeggy.
Yeah, you were Skeggy related by any chance? Martin's Koi Pond and Garden. Your pond is great, mate. I've watched all the videos and you've done a fantastic job. It is. And he's done a hell of a lot, to be fair, hasn't he? Ooh. Made his filter system himself, made the bar. Did you cure your moisture on the ceiling inside your bar? Three wise men. More three wise monks.
Skeg.
Hear no, see no, speak no. You do know you can be silenced, don't you? Yorkshire Coy, Gaz, did it take time for your live stream to get people to come on here and to chat? Yeah, it's still taking time, mate. I have to pay all this lot. Stallion fish keeping, yes, Mick makes sense. Didn't think it was going to drop like this. -4. Manchester, it's been. Yeah, it has, mate. Been flipping freezing. They're green dragons, Mick. Oh, I thought you were opening something really exciting then. What's that?
That is, it's a double decker, mate. Come on, you can see the,
Look at
see
the size
ripples
of
on
it,
the
though.
top.
How can you call it a double decker when it's the size of your finger?
This is a single decker.
They must have been the size of your arm when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Green dragons, mate. What are they? Short fin or long fin?
What I'd like to know is, I know how he managed. It's a different name. Yeah.
Yeah.
The message has just come through. What we're gonna do?
Who's that from? Cucaracha.
Yeah.
The cockroach is Gary Webb.
This
The
is
one
what.
that sent me a
This
message.
is what you. This is what you get for working hard, look, lads. Look.
Sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
The one that sent me a message the other day, turning around saying, there you go. Sent me a message the other day saying, you're hardly going to get any more subscribers. Or buy subscribers playing kids' games. He just made his channel into Pond Garden and
Flying things.
Because he's still playing with kids' toys.
Yeah. And
Come on. It'll call it part of it, mate. There, aren't you?
Yeah.
Stallion Fish Keeping and Garden says, yeah, you can send via Royal Mail. Fish are allowed, Mick. It's not there. It's not on their prohibited list. Last time I checked. There you go.
I think it's no. I think like Bubble and Finn says, you can send fry. You can send fry.
Yeah, it's like axolotls. I can buy eggs through the post.
Yeah.
Send them through the post, but I don't think they can send like adults or juveniles.
Yeah. You can send fry. I know this, but it's a little bit unethical, isn't it? I mean, like Bubble and Finn says, she would never do it. She'd never do it that way anyway. She always does signing and thing.
I think at this time of year, when it's as busy as it is with the mail deliveries as they are, and with Royal Mail being as they actually are right now, it would be very silly to send them to be sat in a depot for a week. Because obviously they're not going to make it, are they? They're just going to be dead. But if you're doing the proper couriers via a reputable business,
that's what Bubble and Finch does.
I don't think there'd be an issue, to be fair.
Yeah.
But all good tropical fish sellers use 72 Howie heat packs in their boxes. I personally have no problems, and you can send fish fried by Royal Mail. There you go.
Yeah.
Skagi's put laughing face message above. Busy. Hi Martin. Hi all. Bloody getting cold. Damn well is, mate. Sure is.
Yeah.
Hi Anthony. I see any Coy. Hey, you lovely people. How you doing?
How you doing, Steph?
Kaz does a Mick. Hello. How you go?
How you doing, mate?
Evening.
I see it from Cope. Royal Mail from Charlie Mr. Brown says Royal Mail going on strike, mate. Yeah, that's
They are again, anyway.
Martin's put Cope. Mr. Tropical Koi. So acetang is a plant. No one writing it, so there you go.
It's not, mate. It's not.
It's a moss, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's that sawasatang don't exist. It's subwasatang.
Subwasatang. Tang.
Yeah.
Tang or tang.
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 Subclassic tang. Yeah, subclassic.
Swassa tang.
Yeah. But no, it is. It's like that. It's a beautiful plant.
It is nice. It is really nice. If anybody's looking for a nice tropical fish plant that you want for you can glue it to surfaces, can't you? You can use it for to like rocks, bonding it to
yeah, like I say, I've got it for you. You know what my tanks are for. My tanks are for basically purely breeding. But the fish,
I like it though. I think, but
that's it. It's yours. That's it. It's yours and mine. I mean, yeah, it does. There's plenty. Do you want some to put in your tank so they lay some eggs on it?
Oh yeah, any. I mean, I've got Canadian pondweed in there at the moment, and anything that they can crawl over and lay eggs to. Yeah.
That's it. I've got loads. I've got shitload of it. So
they'll be spawning next month.
It grows quite quick. It grows quite good as well. Quite quick.
Asinikai says hi, Corporate. Skeggy says, Steph, Mr. Tropical, maybe Mick can show it. Yeah, actually, it can. It does. I think it does look like a seaweed, me.
You see it? Yeah.
You should be.
I can see green.
Yeah, it's like a seaweed.
I think.
Yeah, it's like a flat. It's flat but frisbee kind of thing.
But Ripley kind of.
Yeah.
Never ship tropicals by Royal Mail. Cold water maybe, but once I did this and it said to me, they've just thrown in with your mail, with all your mail.
Yeah.
LOL progressive. Oh dear, that was familiar. If you do send with Royal Mail, put fragile on the box this way up, I would imagine, and all, so that they don't get rolled around. Because we know somebody that had their fish kicked about all over the place, didn't we? Phil from Telford Koi Pond. He got his Hiatsura sent out to him via courier, and he reckoned the guy had been playing football with it down footpath when he opened it up.
I've seen them throwing stuff
and everything. Yeah. Got to be a bit of an arsehole if you do that, especially when it says live stock inside. Yeah. This way, handle with care. You've got to be a knob, haven't you, to be throwing them around.
I used to sell a lot of livestock through the post, and I think as soon as you put fragile on it, that's an invitation to kick it. That's the way it seemed to me. I get packages that will completely smashed to smithereens. The insides weren't even in. They made that big hole. The stuff had slid out. I just got an empty box.
Yeah, I've seen it, mate.
All over it. Just mad.
It's not my parcel attitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jamie says, have you all reduced the amount of air going into your pond? I switched off the air for the pond and kept the moving bed going. No, mine's all exactly.
Yeah, mine's on all the time, mate.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything. Nothing at all has been altered on mine. But what I will be doing is I will be servicing my little pump this weekend, taking that one out, frostbiting my arms to death. Once I've got that serviced, that'll be put in and run through to cycle for a couple of days, and then that will be getting switched off.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you changed it round now. I don't have to get wet no more.
Well, that's the thing with mine. I mean, I'm only keeping that one in just to get that more flow. But ideally, mate, really, I don't really need it. I don't need that one at all anymore. There might be a slight alteration where I go to 4-inch on my drums so that I can get it running and flowing through even faster than what it is doing. But it pretty much runs 8,000, 9,000. It will run at 10, but I don't want to keep it running flat out. But I pretty much might do away with that after I've done the pond build, because my intention is to put that one on as a temporary filter system for the new build when I make it next year. But no, Jamie, mine personally, mate, if anybody's wondering, that's Jamie's using his wife's account. Personally, for me, mate, everything is still as it was. And yeah, I am bothered. I've always left mine on all year round, so I'm going to maintain to do so. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. My motto.
Yeah.
The ones I use are next day delivery guaranteed. Signed for all. I've come in and gone out. Find no problems at all. So do you breed tropicals as well, then, Vicky? Do you supply them, and what do you have if you do? Jamie says, "Is there a chance of koi crosses falling with a gudgeon?"
No, too far apart genetically. They've got the leak in this.
Webby had all the gudgeon. Yeah, maybe. Cybrov from Koi Karma. Mackie says, "Sai." I see the Kai says, "Kegster." Boredom. Haha, Gaz. Thought it was well hard cracking the ice. Boredom. I thought I was well hard cracking the ice. Did you punch it as well? Did you punch it? Tell you what, this is how cold it were on site that I were on today. I walked through a little patch of water where some plasterers had been doing some skimming up. They'd opened like a little tap. I walked through the puddle of water. As I walked across the road, because that's where I say, I could feel my boots sticking to the ice. Like, shit, pulling my feet off the ground. That's how cold it was there today. It was absolutely freezing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sorry, go on, mate.
My mate decided to hose down the patio we just laid, and it just froze like a sheet of ice.
Oh,
Could have skated on it.
Wow, that's pretty. It's cool though when it freezes fast like that. My mate's dad used to do that when they were kids.
Yeah,
he'd get the drive and he'd put his cars on the neighbour's drive because he didn't drive. He had a driveway but didn't drive, so he'd put their car on their drive. And in the winter months, when it'd come out and snow, he'd go out and he'd spray the hosepipe over it, and then he'd leave it. And then if it snowed again, he'd spray the hosepipe over it again. And then he'd cut the whole drive into blocks and make him an igloo in front garden. And every year he used to do that kind of thing. It was cool to watch him do it.
I bet the postman cursed him.
Take the driveway into like 6-inch thick frozen lumps that he could just cut out with a spade. Hillsley says, unfortunately, the new patio went where the pond is, so the koi had to be moved. So I bought a 12-foot swimming pool, 4 foot deep, and put them in my new living room. It's separate to the main house. I bet you were in doghouse for doing that one, mate, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to only be in there for 4 weeks, but now the frost has come, it's just going to stay in there a little bit longer. Yeah, like another 3 months. My Koi Journey says, "Hi everyone. Just a question. What do people think of them pond insulation balls?" Well, we've just been talking with
Irish Geordie Koi.
Who's got some of them on his pond.
Yes.
And he's way colder than what it is down here up by him. And he's already had a first covering of snow, and quite a bit of it from what he said. And his pond's holding, did he say 8 or 8.5 degrees?
7.5.
7.5 degrees. Whereas down here, mate, in West Yorkshire, mine's at 2.
Yeah, mine's in Nottingham.
It holds a big difference. It holds a big difference in temp, doesn't it? Well, not massive, but enough to keep
a big difference.
It would be a bit more different to me if I were in that car. I'd rather be in the 7 than the 2.
Yeah.
Edward Guppy says, "I seem to remember Telford Koi having a fish delivered, and the delivery driver had the box standing on its end." Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I just saying, mate. It wasn't a small fish and registered courier. Yeah, it was. It was Lee Hadfield's Grown Show, Hiyatsuri's that he did. And I've got to admit, watch Lee Hadfield's video overnight. His Hiyatsuri, man. That's nice. That's a nice fish, that. I like it. Got a fair few nice ones, hasn't it?
But what's it called, though? Oh, Ricky's got some nice ones going out, though, hasn't he?
Oh,
Yeah, but I would, got some nice ones, but I bet there'll be a nice bracket
No,
price.
4.9. I think he said 495 to 795. If I'm right.
Yeah, but want those ones that. Well, no,
They were nice.
those are 45. Were they 45 to 50 cm?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Yeah.
They were
I
nice,
think
lucky fish.
I think the ones in Lee Hadfield, theirs were Tosai, weren't they? So they'd have been like 25 cm, I think, ish.
Yeah,
but
like I say,
nice.
it's a shame. It's a shame Ricky doesn't sell to the public more often, direct, or you know what I mean? Because some of them fishies been put in that.
One day in the very near future, or in the future, he might make himself a shop area where he can sell them and open to the public, but deal to trade as well.
Yeah. Because that.
I mean, you've got to do it. You if you stay stagnant in business and you don't expand and grow, then business can plateau, can't it? I mean, if he wants to keep making more money, and that's his only other option, really, isn't it? I would imagine shipping either out of the country or expanding into a shop and like that kind of thing.
Yeah. End of the day, guys, the amount of places that are wholesale end up having to open to the public because it's just not viable just doing wholesale.
Yeah.
Because it would be, like I say, some of his fish, mate.
His fish are cracking, aren't they? You can't knock that, can you?
I mean, like I say, it's up in my eyes watching his videos, listening to him and stuff like that. So stuff he talks about.
Real interesting stuff.
It's really interesting, you know what I mean? The guy's really.
When you go to learn from the masters, mate, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, he has said it many a times when he's been on his videos and some of his videos. This is the master that I learned from, and then the gentleman outside of him said, "No, you are my master." I had a little laugh at it.
But he doesn't.
If you go to learn from the best, you know, you get to learn everything you need to know. Right?
But I don't know if he watches, but mate, if you do watch, mate, hands for you, mate, because like I say, cracking what you're doing. Like I say,
grow fish, mate.
There's no pretentiousness from him when you're watching him doing his lives and doing his talks. There's none of it.
There's no need for it, is there?
No.
There's a thing like Vince has touched on with a couple of his videos. Well, one a fair few weeks ago, and again this week, the BKK shows and such. It is the gentleman's club, and I personally do believe that the koi industry and the koi scene needs to step away from these
clickiness.
Yeah, and make it an open market to everybody to enjoy, rather than just the deep pocket chosen.
Yeah. But them fish that Ricky's been selling the last 3 weeks, some of those fish, mate, the lucky buyers who got them potentially could have something there, hopefully to show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yes. I mean, certainly, I would say a lot of his stock that he gets, and that I've seen him. The videos where he's selected through the show, and the videos as he's selected through those Hayatsura, he's been cracking fish, and you've watched him go through the process, and he's explained what he's looking for and what he's doing,
exactly
and what's made the grade and what's not. Yeah.
He doesn't
cool.
rubbish.
Yeah, and to be honest, and you know something, if I'm right, the black pattern on shower or other fish, it's called menwar, is it?
Yeah.
Is that on the head? When
that's on the head. I think that's what he calls it, and I didn't know that. So little tips like that.
Something like that. Anyway, a name, but if that's not the name,
it's menwar or menwar.
Yeah, but like I say, stop some of the stuff that he tells you and learns you, and it's cracking.
Yeah,
teachers, yeah.
That's it. Share the knowledge, mate.
But there's not many people out there doing that.
No, a lot of people. It's all secrets, isn't it? Oh no, can't tell anyone how I do stuff. Well, no one's ever going to learn, are they? If that's the case.
But he's a successful businessman. He shares his information. He shares his knowledge. What more can you ask from the lad? You can't.
I wasn't ignoring them. I had a message just come up on my phone from Martin. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that, bud. I'd give you a double thumbs up if I could. Appreciate it. Thank you. Just sent me his address, so we've got a visit we can do with bar. That's the second place we've now got. We know that's got a pond.
That's not.
We need to hit more. We can make it a Benders Boys weekend. Smashed it well.
I'll be your designated driver then.
You could be Des. Yes, Dad. Both people with the bars. We need to get some raspberry
Shots.
Yeah.
So I know a gentleman that's quite partial to one of them.
Yeah.
Line them up.
Yeah.
Black Rose Coy says, thanks, guys. Our pleasure. They look like some nice fish in the bowl there. Or is that a kitchen sink? Because that looks like there's a plug in the middle of it.
That is a kitchen sink.
Where we're looking?
It's a heat so shower and some kind of metallic. Oh, gone.
Yeah, I can't tell what that other one is.
Yeah.
Stallion says, just won 4 pieces of bogwood on eBay for mate, you need this
It's
bogwood.
like selling some.
Just the fella that can sort you out with some bogwood, mate. Say no more. Get in touch, Stallion. I know this guy that's got the
best
bogwood that you're going to find, mate.
He's selling online.
Well, some might say that he was a bogwood addict when he made his bogwood.
Yeah, he was. He's a bogwood
he might have
merchant.
enough to redo. Mate, he's got enough to fill that tank, literally with bogwood. So if you need some, let me know, mate. We'll get you some pictures of, and you can. Pretty sure he'll help you out with a good price.
A little tip. I mean, I know Gaz will tell you as well. Right? Are they brand new pieces of bogwood?
Yeah.
If they are, soak them or bleach them. Yeah. Or bleach them. Otherwise, within 4 to 6 weeks, you'll have something called black beard algae on them.
Yeah. And soak them to the sink as well.
Bastard to get the sink.
Otherwise, you tie a brick to it to make it damn thing think.
Yeah.
Poor lad. He tried everything, didn't he? He got there in the end, though. England AV says, and leave your air pumps on, even better, 12-inch from the top. And yes, smashing ice. Smashing ice. What, you'd smash yours, do you? The Muppet who bought my VAT 4 days later said VAT's got 2 cracks in it. They're not new, I said. Show me where they're located. That's because I've had it running for years, no leaks, and never got back. Watch out for scammers. Yeah, everybody's out to do you over, mate, if they can. I seen he says, Mick looks like Desperate Dan.
I've just had some cow pie earlier on.
Stallion Fisher's got proper burner with chimney. Thinks he's burning in his old deck.
Shouldn't be doing that. It's got tantalizing in it. That's toxic.
Yeah.
Carcinogenic.
Yeah. Do you want a real good one for putting in your solid fuel burner? Laminate flooring. That's brilliant.
Crackles as well when you burn it.
Have you ever seen it bang? You ever seen it pop?
Yeah.
We threw a load on a bonfire, mate. God damn it, Luke. Bonfire to pieces. Yeah,
another good one as well, bamboo. When you cut some fresh bamboo down when it's grown in the garden, chuck that on. The little air pockets that are trapped between each section of stem, they go off like a banger. Like a machine gun.
Problem fins. Are they 24k guppies? If they are, do you sell them? How much?
He's not allowed none.
I'm not having them. They're for Matt. Because he come round last night and he was saying they're trying to get some high-end quality guppies, and they was trying to say, talking about the 24k ones, and he said they're like hen's teeth at the minute. You can't get them.
Twisted says, Gaz, to be honest, loads of channels I'm subscribed to have disappeared. Wow. Charlie Biff to Brown. But the other way around. He says, level 76 now, guys. Cod off. Mr. Tropical with his laughing face. My child says, homemade stew, guys, with spaghetti bolognese yesterday. God damn, this guy's fishing, living the dream with homemade stew, spag bol. Mate, whereabouts are you? We're coming to meet you.
His missus is dropping food off for him. Care packages.
Jeff from Just Because says, things are moving slow. Weather has put me behind, still cracking half the block work for the pond is complete. Ready to start the filter pit groundwork, but the ground is now frozen. Oh, Daz, this would have made you laugh. I don't know if you want on this morning. I've seen some landscape gardeners come out today, and then somebody had drove over someone's corner of the lawn, made a right tire track all the way through it. These guys come out with a shovel, and he went like this, and it just bounced off the ground. So that lad went to get, a spade shovel, the post shovel, grafter. Went to get grafter, and they were just chipping chunks of this garden lawn off, bouncing it off. But it was just spelching off in little bits, but you could hear, as it were rolling down the road, you could hear it rattling like pebbles going down the street with that hardwood ground. I thought, poor lads. You had to take about 1.5 meters by about a full strip of turf out of this lawn, about 1.5 meters long. It must have took them a good hour odd to get it off the ground. It was rock solid. I thought, I know somebody else that's working with turf today. I wonder how hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. New build. It's typical. You'll recognise this straight away, Gaz. New build. Stripping the turf off in the back garden off the lawn. I thought, Jesus, this is hard. I ate something. It was a piece of concrete, 18 inches by 10 inches, 18 inches wide by 10 inches deep, in the middle of the lawn, sticking up through the grass. How the hell do you lay turf over that?
The landscape gardeners that come on, when they come on sites to do finishing off, they go over at lawn and they get one of those rotovators that you've got, turn it all over, get it all nice and flat. Sometimes some of them sprinkle a bed of sand over and rake it all through and then put turf down. And then other guys that work, they'll be doing lawn, and the rest of them were doing like a planting of either privets or whatever. And they start putting all them in, mate. And I kid you not, they get a shovel out and they go, doom, and it goes down about halfway down shovel, and that's it. From underneath there, solid concrete.
Yeah.
And it'll be all extra curbs or inserts that lay around over it. And they've got 100 mil of soil, and that's it. Yeah. The rest of the land is just full of backfill and shit.
It is. Crap.
No soil, just bricks, lumps of stone, and everything everywhere, just buried underneath it. New builds gardens are absolute garbage. They really are.
The woman says, I wonder why the lawn wasn't doing very good.
That's what you get for your 750 grand.
Yeah. They must have leveled it with the JCB.
10 inches soil. On it. It's people like Jamie with his 360 diggers that had it all. Sorry, Jamie. I let the cat out of the bag. Stallion says, not worried about electrics. I just faint when I turn on the hob. I'm going to switch off the Easy Pod and UV, flush the system. I'm risking the UV smashing due to freezing pipes. I'm risking the UV smashing due to freezing pipes. Lag it off, mate. Get some insulation around it, mate. Get some 4-inch Jabberlite polystyrene. Build yourself a little bit of a framework and just frame it around it with 4-inch polystyrene. Or, oh, god damn, I didn't realise you could get that stuff. You know the foil back stuff that I put in the...
Yeah.
You can get that. 8 inches thick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can get it stupidly thick. 200 mil, I think, isn't it, or something?
8 before sheets of it. I seen some on the site over there. I nearly sent a message over saying everybody wants some insulation. It was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, not risking. I knew what you meant, mate. Freeze depth is around 1 meter. Ground source heat pipes. That's the one, mate.
Yeah.
Need to be at least 1 meter deep. Yeah, 3 to 4 foot. And you're about right, then, mate. Just for Coy, Nick, Daz, with a thumbs up. Thank you very much. same theory of the air source being more efficient at over 6 degrees. Minimum depth for water pipes is 750 mil.
Yeah.
Already answered, Gaz, when you said that. Ground source heat pumps is what you're thinking about. Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't remember the name of them. But
Yeah. I still don't understand how it's super efficient, because if it's like an air source heat pump, that's uses a serious amount of juice to convert the whatever it is into warmer air.
I don't get how it works.
I don't.
I think it's for heating water, doing it. Don't you do it for? Don't you do it for? Use it for
Underfloor heating or your
I
central?
thought it did like a central heating system off it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, how does it get from out there at that temperature inside? I don't know. We're gonna have to Google it now to find out. If anybody knows, in the comments. What is the only thing that is less dense as a solid than liquid? Less than what? At 4 degrees. Maximum density at 4 degrees C.
Yeah.
Sigh. It doesn't smell. Plus, it's boarded off, so separate. But I do hear the shower running.
Well, you could always have a dip, can't you?
Your miss, all I can say, Ilsley, is your missus must really love you. I'll have to kicks my ass and goes mad when I clean out fish tank. Never mind what else. She goes nuts. Speaks of fish in here.
You drip water all on the floor.
Yeah, carpets whipped through. Getting your buckets backwards and forwards. Black rose koi, put a hot water bottle in, that will keep warm for a few hours. Cheers, Mick, for that. England AV says thermal layers in winter, same as most lakes and ponds. If carp, a zig is on one rod.
Yeah, zigs are wicked for winter fishing. Yeah. They'll get bites when it's like a suspended piece of foam halfway up in the water column. As a carp cruise around, when they're not really interested in food, they'll mouth it just out of curiosity and all straight away. Yeah, it's just a brilliant way of catching fish that don't really want to feed.
I mean, I'm a master at foul-looking fish anyway, so that sounds like that. Last time we went fishing, I fouled up free.
Yeah, zig rigs, especially in the spring.
You know something? This guy could catch a fish in an empty puddle. Tell you that, me and I think it was me and Lewis. Yeah, me and Lewis was sitting there trying to get these carp. What was it?
When we went fishing.
We're looking them but not getting them. Lewis had a go. No, guys, guys, you have a go. Plop. Within 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds, boom, you got it.
Not once, but in 3 different places.
Yeah.
Lads, that's how you do it. Wham, another one in.
That rod's in the corner. Can you see it?
That was belting, mate. That was
good fun on that rod.
Brandon liked that rod. No, it was Lewis that preferred that rod, wasn't it? And Brandon liked the carp rod.
Yeah.
But that's where we were fishing. We were bit bashing, but we got strong line on. But it was just a bit more sporty with a rod that give it a good bend.
Yeah.
And every time Mick caught a fish, double figures this, lads. Double figures. Come on. Give me some of that. Double figures this. Come out about this big.
It was good though. It was good though, wasn't it?
It was. We were belting there. And to be fair, mate, I know you said you probably wouldn't do much, but when we all got into it, everybody were arguing. We didn't have enough rods in the end, did we?
No.
Everybody was seriously into it. Brandon was absolutely on that day. And we will be doing, next year, we're having a weekend down there. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. That will be great.
Get one there. If not that one, we might, if we can't get for us all there, we need to find a spot where we all can get and get a weekend's fishing in. Be sweet. Yeah. Barbecues in an evening, waking up with a thick head in the morning, back on to fishing, breakfast being brought out by the wives. Well, yeah. I might just push them up with that one though. Oh, Mike says, "Are you fishing in your tanks, Mick? Is that why the rod's in the corner?" And Colin says, "You might have catch the most, but you didn't catch the biggest."
That's true,
Mate,
Cole.
No,
that's
you
like
didn't, Cole.
saying
You didn't.
a
Either
fish
did you?
that
None of
was
us
this
seen it.
big.
Cole caught the genuine double.
No, none of us seen it.
I saw it. I landed it for him.
Yeah, but no.
Now, I saw you
Oh,
walking
my-
out of there when we finished that night. I saw you walking out there with notes hanging out your back pocket.
Yeah.
And I know Colin went to that said meeting beforehand to the show with some notes in his back pocket. Now, when we got back, he didn't buy no, but he said he'd spent up. So I reckon he paid you, Daz.
Fucking hell. You know some.
That's the biggest bullshit statement of the week. Give it.
You're just jealous, both of you, because Cole beat you.
Colin opens his wallet and moths fly out, mate. Is that tight? Is that tight? He squeaks.
He squeaks when he walks.
Yeah.
He makes a duck look slack, and ducks are watertight. Thermal layers in the winter, that one out. I'm busy doing my insulation on the indoor pond. Don't even know what wrote there. Got to be the ghost guy who wrote that. Yeah, that didn't make that makes more sense. Goppy says, "Has anyone tried using a jacuzzi heater to heat their pond? I don't mean 27 degrees.
I know a few people have used hot tub heaters.
Hot tub heaters, yeah.
It was a hot tub, similar.
Choose a hot tub, same thing.
Yeah, same job.
Yeah. Because apparently it's the same.
Can't
same
imagine them being that cheap, can they?
Bless you.
What you want, mate, is what you want.
The
Is,
eating
as I
side
said
of it.
before, you want yourself a penguin for your pond. That'll
Yeah.
keep it warm.
The eating side of it, I don't see why people do it really.
No.
Well,
Unless
2 degrees out there, the fish are still cruising around, so they're still moving, they're still comfortable with it. There's nothing in there looks like it's having any struggle or any problem.
No, I don't think it's necessary eating. Okay, if you're showing fish and you want to get the
you've got some really high-end fish, you know what I mean?
really, I can understand that. I can justify that.
Yeah,
But
I
not
can understand
for-
the people that doing it with fish that they've paid 5, 6, 10 grand for, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's an investment of fish that you want to potentially make sure get through the winter without
Yeah.
any forms of problems. I can get that, but when you've only got a couple of £100 in each fish, I don't see as.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this in a nasty way. There are
No.
a lot of people on YouTube that have got koi in their ponds that aren't high end, and I don't think that's unfair to say that. There are a lot of people that have got some high end fish as well.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of koi keepers in the lower half of the hobby have got everyday fish
Yes.
that they like themselves. Do we need to be keeping them wrapped up in,
No.
15, 16, 20 degrees water through winter?
Well, like I say, it's everybody to their own, but
It's their own, isn't it? It is.
just from the spawning point of view as well. I mean, what we're saying about people heating the pond, because when you heat the pond, that stops the fish spawning, and when you put salt in, that stops them spawning. Now, is that a good thing for the fish? I don't think so, because a lot of fish died when they're spawn bound, because they've been denied that chance to get rid of the eggs.
Get rid of it, yeah. This one just made me laugh then. No tips off me, even I can't understand it. Yeah, Skeggy, that one made you look really good, didn't it, bud? That one definitely did. Hot tub heater, only if it's titanium and not copper.
Yeah.
The content in your water. Yeah. Jacuzzi heaters cost way too much to use, says Mr. Mike Bass, and he must know because he eats his pond. And I would imagine the jacuzzi heaters are way more elements or kilowatts than what he's using on his air source. Is it air source yours?
Before the prices shot up, people were using them, but not now, I don't think.
I mean, people are seriously considering now whether or not to even turn on the heating.
Yeah.
People are switching it off.
turn
I know,
ours
I
on.
know, I know of people that have turned around and said it to me in some of the new houses that they've moved into, that they've switched off the hot water because it's too damned expensive to warm the water to for everyday use, for like having a wash and with like see your cold showering and stuff. Yeah, like god damn, you well overpriced yourself in the house market, didn't you?
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, you got to be like that other chap that's out there fishing, double hard bastard, to be dipping in a freezing cold shower. You get me doing that. Same as a 2 kilowatt cloverleaf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's cloverleaf, the other one. Yeah, it's very similar.
I'm going to leave the insulation boards for now because I've just realised I need to finish the front of the back slats and support first. Glad I noticed on my first cut. There you go.
Yeah.
Yoshi says, if you're going to send fish through Royal Mail, make sure it's next day delivery special.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. We shall do such that. I won't, because I won't be selling fish or moving them. I'd pick up or drop off myself. You guys download the Royal Mail
Prohibit list. Right. That tells you what's not to send.
It's cheap. That's why people use them. Sad but true. £15 rather than £20 plus.
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah.
Jamie says, raining fast here. Raining fast? Are you coming fast, bro? Raining fast here. Don't know what it'll do with the water parameters. What do you want, mate? Stop flapping. It rains all year, man. Jamie, your pond will be fine, mate. Stop chasing figures, numbers, and parameters, but just relax. Like your fish will tell you if there's something wrong, mate. Don't be. Yes, rain water does make a difference to your parameters, and in a smaller body of water, we do have to monitor them, but it won't make that much of a difference. Let's put it this way: it makes that much of a difference. I only check mine on a weekend. If it's rained all week, it still only gets checked on a weekend because it doesn't affect them that rapid, that much.
Yeah, Jamie says a good sized pond anyway.
It's undercover, isn't it?
Yeah, is it not? And yes, it's still wrapped up in shrink wrap. I know it's not. Oh dear. Daz, if you're looking for some new axolotls, let me know.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you got any fancy ones?
Have you got any
Fancy
copper ones? I'm after some
Coppers.
coppers and some melanoids.
Some what?
Coppers and melanoids. Melanoids are
Melon.
jet black. They're like velvet. They're beautiful. They have like a blue ring around their eye. And the coppers are like an orangey, rusty copper colour.
Is it right, Daz? They can also grow limbs back.
Oh yes, yeah, they do quite regularly.
They can.
Yeah, when I brought them over here, I put them in a plastic container. They hate it when you do that, when you confine them together. And a couple of them had a go at each other and ragged the hands a bit. But give them they'll grow back, yeah, or heal up completely. Yeah, they can completely regenerate limbs.
Yeah, definitely interested.
The gecko can do that. The tail can it?
Yeah,
can
gecko
it grow
can,
limbs back as well? Or is it just the tail that can do
Grow
it?
it, yeah.
Tail, I think. Yeah. Bubble and fins. Definitely Vicky, isn't it?
Yes.
Definitely.
I believe so. Yeah.
Very definitely interested in the if you are selling 24 carats.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm sure my friend will be definitely interested. Are they thread fin or normal 24 carat?
24 carat magic in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Nice clear tank, Mick, from Stallion.
Yeah, it's not bad, mate. Glass is a little bit dirty, but
Sounds brought right. Probably Christmas casual booting the Xbox.
no boot in the box.
I've got to unblock the bottom drains again. Damn blanket weed, which means
God.
in the pond again. God damn. I don't envy you.
Yeah, but you know what you should have done? He just whacked loads of salt in there, innit? Why didn't you whack it over the domes? don't whack-
Skate can just walk across with his wellies on. It won't even go over his knees, will it? He's that tall.
Yeah, he'd just be up to his kneecaps, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Talking of kneecaps, Koi Fish Johnny just getting his knee this week. Ouch. But that's smarter than me. He said that you could laugh at him because, well, watch his video.
What happened?
What
He I don't know how, but somehow round the back of his pond, and they were doing a water change mid half time of the football match, must have been stood slightly twisted and turned, and I think dislocated his kneecap or something. I get the general gist of it. He misplaced the bone or something on his knee, on his leg, and
But that's
ended
what
up collapsing. But because he were down back at pond, nobody could see him, and his missus got her head down to get a bit of kip because kids have been disturbed sleep. So she were fast on. He's got himself stuck down round back of pond, and obviously in a lot of pain because that hurts like hell. And he was stuck, and then he found his mobile in his pocket, ring his missus. She woke up, got an ambulance there and got him to hospital to get it sorted out. So yeah, not good.
Yeah, Bubbling Finn said she got 2 black males, and yes, 24-carat normal fins. So yeah,
road trip, Mick.
yeah. Whereabouts are you located, Ricky? Bubbling Fins, if you don't mind us asking. You don't have to give us the.
If you want to send, if you don't want to put it on here, you're more than welcome to send me an email to my email address, which is gazzaskoypond1@virginmedia.com. Get in. Remembered it. Ricky doesn't want retail. He's always said that. He might not now, but as things change, who knows? I'm not saying he will. Used to have retail with his dad. Right. So he's already been there, done that. Well.
It's a shame though, because like I say,
Yeah.
buying fish direct from the source would only be good for his business, wouldn't it? In some ways.
Yeah.
But then a lot more
Depends
labour
if it takes
intensive
up
for
too
it.
much time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reading other comments that come on afterwards. Stallion says, once some guy sent me too many fish in a bag, tried blaming the company, the bag wasn't deflated. He just put far too many in the bag, lack of oxygen, all dead on arrival. He replaced them. Well, at least he did the right thing, mate, and replaced them. But the worst thing is that he killed them all in the first place by putting too many in there in the initial deliveries, isn't it?
Yeah.
Elsie says, yep, she loves me, LOL. I will send you a vid. It's funny. She's not speaking to me much at the moment.
Guys, if you can, can you help us get up to 880? We need one more to get to 880.
One more sub.
Yeah. So if you can, if not, you're not sub. Please consider subbing. Help the channel out.
We need 121.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's what we're aiming for now. We'd be silly not to be aiming for it now. I've got to get up to that 1,000 mark, but we're not. I'd have liked to have done it before Christmas, but New Year's resolution, make 1,000 subs. Hey, that's an easy one. I don't have to do anything. I have to quit bugger all.
Gaz, could you put she's in Lincolnshire, could you put Bubbling Fins, could you put your email address in across the bottom?
I will do, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So it's a road trip. It could be a road trip then. Daz.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said Lincolnshire's only not far at all, is it?
No.
No doubt, though, there is 879 subscribers right now. By the time I get up tomorrow morning, we shall be back down at 871 like we normally are. So I can hold my breath. So there are some people out there that think it's particularly funny to keep subscribing and unsubscribing every week. It's getting a bit boring, but you do what makes you feel happy. You narrow-minded wankers. I call it one true wisdom. Wisdom. Bubble and Finn says, the fish room is being moved about at the moment, but I've got, but for now, I breed 24K. So what's a 24k?
Gupper. It's pure gold.
Yeah.
Pure gold.
Ginger rubra and black lace guppies.
Melt them down.
Are they worth it?
It would be
What's that? A pistagrams. Hey, a pistagram killer.
pistagrammers.
Now, are those the
They're
type
small
of
cichlid.
killifish? Yeah.
Oh, killifish, yeah.
The killifish. Are
Yeah.
those the
Fancy goldfish.
Oh.
What have you got? Ooh.
Yeah.
the
Killifish.
old killifish live? They're the yearly seasonal egg layers, aren't they? Are they all like
you
that?
can get
Or
you
they
can get
do that?
you can get yearly ones. You can get season ones where they
Yeah.
lay the eggs in, and you have to put them in peat and stuff like that. But then you get
Yeah.
things like rocket killers that they're live, but they like lay eggs in the water, and they actually lay egg in the water. Where some of them you get them, put them in peat, can't you?
Yeah, they
But
have
is
to
there
have
any
like,
long living ones of them? Do you know what I mean? Do they only do 1 or 2 seasons? That's it. Or can you get like killies? Because most of the killies are beautiful
Yeah,
fish.
short life cycle, aren't they?
Males
Yeah.
are anyway.
Yeah, I mean the rocket killers what I've just bred at my brother's house. They're not annuals. Where a lot of the killies are. I mean, I had red pancheks. They gave birth in a tank, but I don't know if they're short-lived as well. Actually, I don't know much about killifish, to be honest with you.
But the male fishing out of them all, though, they're stunning, aren't they? Absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I know that tonight's not had any real topics, and we've been going here, there, and everywhere. But the killifish males are some absolutely beautiful fish in there.
You'd like rocket killers.
It's so many as well. It's a different
It's
variety.
just disappointing to see them only for 12 months and then they're gone. That's why I'm wondering if there were any, you know, like
No, rocket killers. Rocket killers.
Right.
Or they call them clown killers as well.
Skeggy, if you need some, he has some, mate. Contact Mike Bordeaux. He's got a lot.
Yeah.
He's got shitloads.
And you, Mike.
He's got most of the supply.
I'm not saying he's wanting to get rid of it, but I know he bought a lot.
I think he would get rid of some of it, wouldn't he?
Certainly sell some of it off, won't he? Because I know he said he was going to be thinking about relisting some of it. Stallion says only bought it to stabilize pH. Bit late, Gaz, but yeah, we'll be in contact. Going to boil them. Cheers, Mick. You're clever in the tropical side. We need a trophy chat day. A tropical chat day. Trophy. God damn, man.
Yeah, we could. No, like I say, I mean, if we could get, like I say,
we can do a tropical chat night. We can do everything about tropicals because he does know a lot about tropicals. Does know a lot about
nothing.
There you do. Insect guy. You know a lot about all that lot, don't you? Butterflies, insects, and all that.
Wood bubbling fins.
It was sweet when we went to Poland. When we were walking around in Poland, I was like being out with David Attenborough. Daz was pointing out all I was so pissed off. I was fuming with myself. I'm right there going around filming everything, listening to Daz, listening to him, everything he's saying. Dickhead forgot to press record. I didn't have the heart to turn around and say, Daz, all that what you've just told me.
Could have done it again. No problem.
We could have done, but I didn't want to make myself look a stupid idiot. But it was brilliant, Daz. The stuff that you were telling us and what you were showing us, and I was thinking, this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. I'm not, if any, I wouldn't have cared if nobody else watched it. If they didn't watch it, I was so interested. It would have been cool to watch back for me.
Yeah, but like I say, if Bubbling Fins could join us on that one if we do it, or one of the other, who was it? Who else was it? Who's got some real cracking iron fish tank?
With all the rainbows in it and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, who was it? It was a big tank, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so is it?
Yes. I don't think he's on. I don't think he's on tonight.
I haven't been on tonight, but he was on the other week.
Yeah. But what's it called? Yeah, that would be nice. It would be nice to what's it called?
And I still got
I don't know lots and lots about tropical fish. I know enough of the types I breed, but it'd be interesting if if Vicky would come and talk about killifish, because she breeds them, don't she, and stuff like that. It's always interesting.
If you would ever like to join us and come on and talk about your tropical fish, there are a lot of people that keep tropicals as well. So there'll be a lot of people that would be interested. For sure.
I'm sure a lot of people out there would like to try killifish, but they're just a little bit unsure, like we've been saying, whether they're short-lived. You just don't know, do you? But it'd be interesting to speak to someone who's got quite a bit of knowledge about that kind of thing.
Stallion says, smells toxic. Smells toxic too. Nearly reported him, but like the geese disease, a bit simple without being rude. I get what you mean. There's a beard. I hope from Simon Shears.
Simon,
we have a 2 tulips and a black flag, blue flag. Are they roses? Tulips, roses? I don't know.
Yes, roses. Is it Simon who's got a big fish tank?
No, it wasn't Simon. No, it wasn't. It's. Oh, God damn it. What was his name?
It wasn't in the basement, was it?
No,
That's got loads in his basement, tropical tanks.
Yeah, we saw one when he got
And
loads.
there's another chap that had got his tanks as well. We'll have to go back on live. It's on one of them. About 4 weeks ago, I think. Bubble and Fins, yes, 24k guppies. I put the first video. I put my first video there. You can see them in that. That's sweet.
You give her a shout. Can you give her a shout out?
Bubble and Fins have got a first. Let's see if we can. Hang about.
And then we can have a look at them as well after.
And there you go. Down to 878 again. Surprise! There we are. Bubble and Fins. Go to channel. Oh, the first video. Let's get that channel shared then. The first video is out for everybody to go and have a look at. This is Bubble and Fins' new channel with a first video that's gone live. I'm going to give you one tip. You phone that way, just so you get all that screen full, so we can see everything that's going on. Way better format.
Congratulations, Vicky. Like I say, you'll get there.
There's a link to Vicky's channel. If everybody wants to swing by and give her a sub.
Definitely go there now, mate.
There we go. That's one new subscriber from yourself, should I say? Well, we're having to watch the video later on. Simon says, hi all. How you doing, Simon? Stallion says, LOL.
Bubble
Dave Little
and
says,
Fins.
evening all. I'm back again. Did you just go to make tea then? Copy says, give these lads a thumbs up, please. Thank you very much, Copy. Appreciate it. There we go. Refresh that. Refresh that for you.
I'm getting the right Bubble and Fins here.
8 subscribers now, Bubbles and Fins. So there's it, got you off to a start.
Guys, can you send us a link in WhatsApp or whatever? Because we're getting like a game.
Yeah, bubble shoot. That's what I'm getting.
Ah, the link's there. I just posted it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah.
I just sent you a link in the chat.
I can't go out the chat, otherwise I'll...
Oh, right. I shall post it. I'll post it to you in Cowboys.
Yeah, I've got it, mate.
1 sec. Well, if anybody else wants to have a look at it as well.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's get it to 20 subs, 30 subs if we can. I mean, there's a lot of us watching. So I'd say spread the love if you're into tropicals.
I think a lot of people are who keep going, mate. There you go. Push up to 11 now. You're rising. You're getting some subs there. You have to keep up with the content. Keep getting your little videos out so everybody can enjoy them and watch them.
That's it.
Where's my last? Done. My
Yeah.
pond is still holding 10 degrees. Mine's holding 2.
Yeah, mine's
Alan
3.
T says, it is the reverse for the refrigerator to explain the live chat would be on the wee hours. Onto the wee hours. Right, I get you. That's for the dehumidifier. Bloody hate zig fishing. I prefer the old school hair rig. You've got all
You can
records,
catch 'em.
just as those. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer bottom fishing with a hair rig in the margins, close up fishing. I love it. But zig fishing is fast.
I like stalking me more than anything. And when you see the fish that you want,
I
I'm
was
going
talking
to
off the
particular
surface.
one.
But yeah, I was watching a guy last spring, and he had 18 18 carp in about an hour and a half zig fishing. It was just mental, just fish after fish after fish.
Yeah, that's because they're curious and just go around mouth in and then end up getting caught.
Yeah.
Dave says, what have I missed? The middle. Stallion says, LOL, I foul hook a duck on a fishing match. I was trying to catch a carp high up in the water, so I was fishing bread about a foot deep. Thought I'd hooked the winner till the duck flew off. We actually had one. We actually had a duckling take one, didn't we? They were pestering around us when we were on there that day, and I think our Lewis hooked it, didn't he? But managed to get the duckling in, unhooked it. We were only just inside of its mouth. Didn't do
but then you let that go. He threw the rod. He threw the line back in. Next minute, he got that big one, didn't it? Right to the very end.
Yeah. Got the big carp after it, didn't he?
Yeah.
But the ducklings, they never came near us again after one of them had been hooked, did they? They all stayed well clear. And they normally learn pretty quick when they get something like that happen to them.
Yeah, they're kamikazes. They were just going straight for the bait every time.
Yeah, it's going well, Paul. If you're coming on and off, mate, because you're working. Yeah, it's all going well. He just said, "How's the live stream going, lads?"
Yeah,
everyone. Yeah, it's going all right, mate. He's at working to say he could be coming in and out.
Yeah, he'll be on his bits. Did he use Rubens though? As don't count. Jamie says, on the upside to this cold, no parasites. Yippee. God damn.
True.
And then the next one that Skeggy's just put there, further down, is you're right there, mate, because I'm reading like a bag of shit tonight. Do koi YouTube fishing matches. Haha, winner gets a nice koi off Daz. Winner second gets a goldfish. And bronze gets a koi fridge magnet. That's probably not a bad idea.
We could do that.
Yeah, because we can even dig a koi. We can dig a fishing pond at the farm, couldn't we? On the field.
Daz says third gets stallion. Third gets a stickleback or a gudgeon. Well, I've just spent £430 on for koi and over wintering included. If those are the ones that you posted, mate, wow, they're nice. Two of it. If the two show that you posted, mate, they're stunning, bud. Very nice. Does you mean Gary the Gudgeon Web?
Yeah, that's what I thought of straight away. Yeah,
Penguins, Dave. I've got a pond full of shit fish.
yes, Carl.
I wouldn't mean it like that. I got a pond full of shit fish. The heating for the winter would cost more than the fish. I've never heated.
Yeah.
And they're not shit fish. And right, here we go. We'll do it, Mick. I know others have mentioned this in the past. What makes a good koi other than somebody else's bloody opinion?
Yeah.
Because a show standard fish is only to the standards of the people judging it.
Well, you look at like dogs, like Alsatians say, and the Cruft standard now or whatever it is. It's an inferior dog, isn't it? The height, they have hip displacement, they have all kinds of problems just because it's the show standard. But it doesn't make it a good dog or a healthy dog. Far from it.
can barely bloody breathe. The shark here needs to have its eyes pinned so it can actually use its freaking eyes. I mean, there's all the pedigrees that are out there in dogs have got more bad traits than good traits.
Exactly.
But we're a pedigree standard. So I mean, I'm not saying it's the same as toy, but
you get like mine and your dog. They're classed as mongrels because they're a crossbreed.
Oh, mine are. Both of mine are.
They're far healthier. So who's right? Who's wrong?
Yeah. Right. So I don't mean your favourite koi. What you want to buy next year or that. Question to you two, and probably everything. What makes your what would make a perfect koi in your eyes? In your personal eyes?
Before we go any further, we touched on this topic last night. And Mick Lawson, the director above me, or to the side of me, his perfect koi, guess what it is, Daz?
Oh, it's not a shower, is it?
No, it's not. And I knew I'd get you with that one.
You must be lying.
It's not. His perfect koi, believe it or not,
the kahaku.
Right. Oh, and you do like your go Sankey though, Nick?
Yeah, I don't like Sankeys at all.
No.
Do you think that this one needs to be running for a minute or two?
No. Kahaku. The kahaku is my favourite koi, but I like the way the shower and everything else develops. Where if you get a 3-step kahaku, it's only ever going to be a 3-step kahaku. Where a shower can develop.
I mean,
change.
we've all seen kahakus become shuramujis.
Yeah, but that's a lesson, though, isn't it? It's not going to get better. you understand what I mean?
Depends if you really like shuramujis like Daz does, then it's a better fish. When I mean,
I hate shuramujis, as you well know. my favourite at the moment is Gashiki. I love Gashiki.
But what the
that's
colour? Where would the pattern be? What would it be like? I don't mean your favourite variety. Well, I'm on about the favourite pattern. Favourite quality. You know what I mean?
The classic like three-step Gashiki.
Yeah.
You see,
real bright, vibrant orange.
I wouldn't
which
know.
one would it be? Would it be like the goose? Is it the nana? The because it's 3 or 4 types of Gashiki.
Yeah, a dark netting with a bright, vivid orange showing.
So you floated with a floating benner.
Yeah.
See, mine would be that kind of fish that me and Brandon saw at the show last year. It might very well have been just a shower. I'm saying just a shower. It was a shower.
Oh, that was nice.
Well, it was a shower with something that I have never ever seen before. It literally had a number 1 tattooed on its side, and it wasn't tattooed; it was in the pattern.
Yeah.
But that kind of thing would make for me the perfect special koi because unique in a way of one in a kind. You might always come along sometimes. As we've seen 1 or 2 of the Sankeys that you think very close, similar pattern. Them 2 out there, you know. A 3-step kahaku is a 3-step kahaku along the same lines as all of the 3-step kahakus. But something like that shower that was there that had a number 1 on its side. That I mean, technically, you could take that to every show and say, number 1 fish is there, mate, all day long. You could have that little gag just for that show. Every show that you to, couldn't you? I mean, that would be the perfect fish. My number 1 fish is that one there in pond. And when people go, why that one? You take it out and go, because it's got a number 1 on it. Do you know what I mean? That to me is what I like to look for. That kind of something unique, something different.
That's what I'm saying.
I would never know my fish till I saw it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. I don't mean people go, oh.
But I do truly believe, in my eyes, that Beniginger is stunning because that's what I liked. That's what I went for. That's what I picked. I've not seen anything else like that. Out of all those fish that were in that van, that one stood out straight away to me. And as soon as I bowled it up and people saw it, I knew I had to buy that fish because if I didn't, there were 4 or 5 other people outside of me that said, if you're not having it, I'm having it.
Yeah.
So I had to have it or it'd have been gone.
Yeah.
But not everybody's cup of tea, not everybody's choice, not everybody would go for that.
Exactly.
Fish.
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, my
I
favourite
wouldn't
koi
say
is
mine
my
would be
favourite
a
koi.
textbook fish.
My favourite koi is the shower, just because of how different it changes. But the perfect koi, in my eyes, is the kahaku. How neat the patterns can be. The roji could have been nice. The colour, yeah, the key with the sashi and stuff like that. It's just perfect on them. Where on a shower, it's not necessary. It's good to have the same kind of package, but it's going to be blurred a little, if you get what I mean, with the black and the benny and the into wine. Where a two-coloured fish like a kahaku, the pattern's going to be. It's got to be clean. It's got to be nice. It's got to be good quality skin, good quality pattern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would very much like a textbook fish of each variety.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody's got. But I don't think I
You're
ever
not.
will have.
No, but you're not.
I don't want to fill my pond with fish that everybody's got.
Yeah.
I want to fill my pond with fish that I like. And that's why I've always said it and I've maintained it. I do believe beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't need somebody in a fancy suit or from some fancy representation or some fancy organization to tell me my fish is nice. If I like it, it don't matter what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
To me, that's truly my honest belief on it.
It is.
And yes, I have got fish that are run of the mill, and yes, I have got fish that aren't the best. I know that. I keep fish within my limitations, but I try to find fish or pick fish that are a little different, not like the everyday fish that everybody else has got. I don't want that. If I wanted that, I could go out there and buy them, but I'd probably have to spend a lot more to get those type of fish.
Yeah.
And then I'd be bored with it because
but it's like
they're all very generic. You know what I mean?
It's like Mike Coy Beginning said something about it on one of his, not his last video, probably one before that, about
what makes a cracker, a belter, or a clunker, or whatever, whatever you want to class it as. What makes that fish that? And he's right. What does make that?
And the way he says, do you price yourself out of the hobby?
I think you do, mate. I think you definitely do.
I 100% agree with him, because I'm at that stage where now I try to think about the fish I had in the past and the fish I've got now, and the crap what I've got compared to what I had. Because I had really high-end nice fish.
But what makes them crap?
Yeah, it's hard. It's very. I mean, that shower. That shower.
Very difficult to say what makes a fish crap.
Yeah.
Other than somebody else saying that it should look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that shower.
Why should it?
Oh, that shower was.
I mean, unless it's covered in gibs and it's a dirty-looking fish, then okay, nothing's ever going to make that fish look good, is it? If it's just down to pattern, then
yeah. I've got a lovely dirty Benny Kiko in my pond that needs to go.
Bubble and Fins, just to let you know now, you're up to 14 subscribers. I've just refreshed that.
Oh, brilliant.
You're up to 14. Thank you very much for all those that did go by and check out the channel and give her a sub. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tancho shower for me, old school. What do you mean by old school Tancho shower skegs? Because
Kindai.
I don't think you can't get. I don't think you can get a Kindai Tancho shower.
Oh, Tancho, right?
Yeah. So you had about one like I've got, a bit heavier on the, a bit more heavier on the
black.
Sume. Yeah.
Sume, yeah.
Oh, we've got royalty in the house. Sir Jeff Lees. Lemon Howard Wacky for him.
Evening, Jeff.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Yeah,
Any
lovely,
average
mate.
do you mean? I hope you're not working. If you are, I hope they've gone easy on you, mate, and let you have an early dart. You should do. It's your birthday. It's the law. If you haven't, drive into that warehouse right now and tell them, do you know who I am? It's my birthday. Let's get through a couple more of these comments because we've got absolutely shed loads in.
Yep.
None of my callers spawned this year. Cross fingers, next year might be the year. Jamie says. Alan T says you can get an air source swimming pool heater off of eBay for 400 quid. Alan T, swimming pool air source pretty useless for koi as they're designed for warmer air temps. Bubble and Finn says I have 2 black males and yes, 24k normal fins.
Definitely interested in those.
The domes are 3 meters out. is 3 meters out. 3 meters deep as well, Skeg.
They're out from the edge. But you should have got a bucket of salt and just threw them on it, and it would have gone down and it would have cleaned them.
The Thermatec air source heat pumps are swimming pool pumps, Skeg. Bubble says, Lincolnshire, could you put your email address in chat, please, Gaz? I already believe. Did I do it? Yeah, there you go. Did you? Wearing links. Yeah, I know, sorry, but they aren't designed to work at lower temps, where most pools tend to work well below 10 degrees.
Yeah.
My email address.
If anybody is wanting a heat pump, I think it's a 9 kilowatt or a 14 kilowatt one. Jeff, the old man who I bought the fish off, I bought Randy and one thingy off. He's got one and he wants 350 quid for it. I've never been used.
Skeggy says he said the other day he on his live he doesn't want to biohazard risk. Busy Bee says with the energy costs as they are, you need an inverter air source, much more cost effective than the standard air source. There you go. Great. Bloody hit 500 and then drop back down. This is what I'm talking about, Skeggy. Exactly. Yeah. Roll with it, mate. People do these things to get you there to knock you down. Just wait till you get over a few and then do your whatever you want to do. Links is a massive country. Counter even. Fucking hell. Haha, Gaz. With this climate, with electricity and gas, wow. That's why I ain't bothering. Same, mate. It really depends on the design of your heater. It varies from manufacturer to manufacturer. Cheaper ones probably won't be much use as they have a set minimum temp. Yeah, what I heard, Si. Jamie says, is there any chance you three can go festive for next week's lights install and stuff? Me go festive? Mate.
Humbug.
That's Christmas tree.
What
more do you want?
We're festive, just not in here.
Yeah.
And the reason being is I normally would have had lights up in here, but my wife dropped the battery pack. You know how most LED lightings now come with like a pack.
Yeah.
You plug it into. She dropped it, getting them downstairs out of the attic, and smashed the casing. So my lights can't go up in here until we buy some new ones. But I've told
you can. You've got the blue lights. You got the blue lights again.
No, they were the same thing, mate. They got damaged on cable and they'd been wired together. You know what my last job was.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with no electrics that I've been asked about with them being jelly wired back together. They went in bid. Especially just because if it weren't for bad luck, mate, I'd have no luck at all. So
Yeah.
Yes, I agree, mate. With one of them. You should all do it. I think we should. Mick can be Ball Santa and Daz as an elf. And Gaz has... oh, here we go. Gaz can be the Grinch. Quick Kringle. John Whale says, all right, Gaz, Daz, Mick, how's it going, lads? Guys, any chance of some koi frying next year? Would love
Yeah.
to pop down and see your koi farm. 100% John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem at all, mate.
And I have got you penciled in, John, for the Adam Buyer trip, mate, if you're still up for it. Your name is down as one of the persons for coming, mate, because I know you contacted me on Facebook and said you were interested. And I know there have been other people first, but it's obviously got to go first come, first served. I think Gaz needs to go into Specsavers. I think you might be right. I think I need to go back to school. Never mind, Specsavers. Yes, maybe depending on when. We always get kisses on end, don't we? That's how you know it's truthful and it's meant, heartfelt. All the messages.
Yeah, when we want.
Maybe, yes, maybe. Depending on when.
Yeah, it won't be before Christmas now, would it? Really? It'd be,
Well, he's hardly out left of this year anyway to do it.
no.
They could get dressed up as free ghosts of Christmas. Yeah, past, present, and what is it?
Future? No.
Twisted Koi says just subbed. There's the. I'm guessing that must be Bubbles' channel. Got to be. I haven't shared everybody else's tonight. So there's Bubble and Finn's new channel up and coming. More videos to come.
I found it by typing Bubbles and Fins and then put Koi on the end. Then it took me to it.
Right. Used to have a 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot discus tank which held some quality diamonds. I bet it did. Nipping Koi says subbed. Skeggy says I've dropped Bubble a sub. Might be interested in some 20k, 24k too. Subbed BNF. Thank you for that. Be nice people. Hey, just have fun doing it. That's what it's about. At the end of the day, you progress and you get better as the more and more you do. We all do. Subbed and rung the bell. We're all nice, Bubble. 2 right, Daz. 100% Rocket Boy. Bought my first microscope this week. Only took 6 years to realise pain with fire without too much guesswork. Yeah,
absolutely.
Never treat line, mate. 100%. Vince, 100%. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Fine, thank you very much, Paul. Let's get Gaz over the line. Subscribe to him. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Paul. Not bad. Just missing the sandwich filler. Missed middle part. Yeah, just the middle part, mate. It's all right. There's the top and the... you could be getting the dessert at the end. Might be the best bit. You never know. Does anyone remember a daddy rub?
Yeah. Or Pope, as they were called. They're like a mini... like a little perch, but a different colour. They only grow to about 3 inches long.
A rough.
Yeah, rough.
I don't think you've ever seen one of them either.
Yeah. What's it called? They're more silvery.
Yeah,
they're more silvery. They look like between a zander and a perch.
Yeah.
On the colour spectrum.
I'm going to have a Google for that.
Yeah.
I had a spell when I was catching them regular on the Arrow Watch.
Yeah.
Never caught them before, and all of a sudden they appeared out of nowhere, and then they just disappeared again.
It's a bit like grayling. Grayling, you catch grayling down the Trent where we live.
Yeah.
In the way.
Yeah.
You catch salmon there now.
Brown trout.
You get them up round by me, you know, when you catch a nice grayling and they put that big dorsal up, mate, they're
beautiful.
They are absolutely stunning. Beautiful fish.
Caught one.
Have you never caught one, Daz?
No, I never caught a grayling. No.
Beautiful, mate. They're like petrol colours throughout all over the body when you have a good look at them. They're absolutely stunning fish. Yorkshire Koi says we miss DT Koi.
Yeah.
Koi Tanner says yes, Cope, also called a Pope. There you go. Daz,
Pope, yeah.
No comeback, sorry, says Dave. Rice says everyone loves tropical fish. Breeding Apistos. Abacas. Some others.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Yeah,
Black Ram,
yeah.
Weber Munster, L20, L280s, and Zebra Plecos at the moment. Sweet.
Right, Ryan knows shitloads about tropicals. If he wants to join us on that day, tell you that.
Yeah.
Nice lad as well.
We can have up to 6 people in, so if anybody's interested and wants to come and have a chat and a natter and talk about tropicals, feel free. Let me know. Hit me up in the Gaz's. God damn it! Nah.
Go on, guys. You've done it once tonight.
Gaz's Correspondent 1 at VeggieMedia.com.
I mean, he's got.
I didn't remember it that time. I forgot.
He's got what's it called? He's got probably one of the most premium plex going at the minute. Zebras.
If anybody's interested and wants to come on, if anybody wants to come on at any time, there's my email address. Let me know, and we'll arrange for anybody to come on and have a sit and have a chat and have a natter with us about koi or about anything pond fish or all related, whatever you want to talk about. Feel free. Yorkshire Koi says, "Never say never, Dev. Pedigree is like royals."
What?
Well, I have, Paul. Never again. Pedigree is like the royals.
Who put that?
Simon Shears.
Yeah.
Right. Aragoki Showa would be nip and kois.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Perfect koi.
So it'd be a Deutsch. It'd be a Deutsch, wouldn't it, with larger scales?
Not necessarily, Mick.
Thank you.
It'd be a fully scaled Aragoki.
But it would have come from a Deutsch spawning there, wouldn't it?
He don't like him, does he, Bizzer? He don't like him at all. Well, you them koi, Vince, that Gaz we're on about. Oh, God damn. It's not always me, is it? It's not always my reading.
I can't get my head around some of these.
Well, you them koi, Vince, that Gaz we're on about.
It's what's it called? It's like pigeon. It's like pigeon English. Well, you now, man.
Like them koi. Well, you like them koi, Vince. That Gaz was on about. I hope Vince is well. You too, Skeggy.
Oh yeah, Kanoko Asagi. The other day.
Bring it back. Yeah, you disappeared then for a second, Daz. Dave Little says to them. Not too bad, Paul. Thanks. A nice Asagi. One fish I would like to have, because I really was happy that I'd got one. I would like to have a real nice, high quality snow white Asagi.
Yeah.
I do think there's something different. I think they look beautiful.
In rin, well.
Yes. Yeah, that would be spanking, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got a fishing map on that I thought I'd never have. That Carge Shiro. That is nice.
It is nice, mate. Yeah, I've got to admit that is nice too. It is.
It's just lacking a bit of colour on one side.
A little different. There's something a little different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, though.
Skeggy says, what makes a good kite? A swimming one. Showers are beautiful. I've bought 2. They were nice, mate. Or a checkboard cage shuru suru.
I've got one in there. So it steps down all the way down the body. Nice.
A
Nice.
butterfly, thank you.
That's the devil's work. Just to let you know, Jamie's going, dude.
I think Gaz has froze.
I mean, we all have.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
we're back.
yeah.
Well,
Okay,
two
Jamie.
back.
What? Cook the corn.
Barbecue, but you can't buy your fish from Morrison's. Oh, we've got the fish we catch. We've got to cook them on the barbecue.
No.
I think that'll go down.
I'll let you keep that.
We're having some randomness there, then, won't we?
Fisher. What's it called? Fisher friends, not
food.
not for eating.
Is that the same as that guy that said, "I never really knew my father"? A nice Asagi. What makes a good kite? Yeah. Where were we? Butterflies, thank you. I lost where we were. What's your fecking mouth out, Skegster? Well, if Vince will keep slurping, I'm going to sneak one in his pond. Yeah. I very much doubt that, Skegger. Tancho shower for me, old school. Watch me, Dave. Jeff Lee says lemon harawaki for me. I hope that one that I got from you, Daz, grows into a stunning little fish, because if it grows up and looking as good as it does now, that will be beautiful.
Yeah.
Charlie Gifter Brown says happy birthday. Jeff, Bubble and Fins, I've just subbed. Good night, guys, from Alan T. Thanks for joining us. Alan. You've probably gone long ago. Sorry, mate, I'm way behind again. Thank you all for the subs. I appreciate it. Just keep putting some content out for us to have something to watch.
You've done it for yourself. You've done it yourself, mate. Nice to watch it. Nice to watch something different.
No problem. Still waiting to know about whereabouts in Lancs, if you are close or far. LOL. Happy birthday, Jeff. Yorkshire Coy says get a diamond hooked up to a bicycle so you can heat the pond, get fit at the same time. Jesus Christ, you have to do some serious pedaling, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but he likes his Lycra though, don't they, Paul?
He does, yeah. It is quite partial to a bit of Lycra and pedaling, isn't it?
That's it.
Bubble and Fins, you're welcome. Sub to you too.
Yeah.
A mouthful again. Skeggy, about 20 minutes from Skegness, so not far from you. There you go.
Ah.
Could be a double road trip.
Yeah.
I told you I'd give a good home, Mick.
You're not about the show off. No. If that goes anywhere, it's only going to one place.
Yeah. The farm.
Yeah.
He's already dibs it. It's breeding material, isn't it?
Yeah, like I say, me, what's it called? You know what I'm like with fish. I get them. I like them for a little while.
If anybody hadn't noticed, Mick, quite partial. It's like the dating stage. You know, like when you first meet someone, it's all, you know, passionate and all that lot, and then when you get to know them for a little bit, you slowly start to fart in front of each other, and then after a bit, you get like when you were leaving, packing your bags. Mix like that straight away with a fish. He's had it for a couple of weeks. The honeymoon period's done, and that's it. He's ready for packing his bags and shipping it on out.
I won't say a couple of weeks, couple of days.
To be fair, you fell in love more with the photograph of the damn fish that he bought than the actual fish itself.
Yeah, because the fish does look the photos they do take look better than the do those like yeah.
I've got a Kinder Tancho shower. LOL. Yeah, I mean the heavy pattern, less white.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up, guys. Don't know how you do it with the StreamYard. Then comments go so quick. They do, mate. They really do go quick. And before you know it, tell Jeff I may have it.
Oh, the
if you see Sid, tell him. Does it take time? The ins and the outs of StreamYard? No, mate.
It's not about old man Jeff.
Yeah, the heat source pump.
Yeah. Well, let us know. Let's get guys know or Skeg know. Let guys know or something, mate. Or let me know. I'll sort it out because he only lives up the road from me, not far.
Dave Little said it's not easy to do by yourself. I've tried it. The hardest bit's reading your lot's comments, especially a few people's this evenings.
Yeah, Dave's gone to bed now. He's going to bed.
Oh, good night, Dave. Catch you later, mate.
Right,
Thanks
Dave,
for joining us. See you soon. I would be very interested in having another look at those fish, mate. When you've got them, I might have to come over and have a look at them, mate, because that is nice, that shower. There's my email address again for all those that want it. Feel if you need to do. Yorkshire Koi, yeah. I'm doing it myself on my photography channel, 3-hour stream. I've done some research, so I have some things to talk about. That the thing is, right, and YouTube doesn't tend to push your notifications too much or push your channel too much. If you live stream, it doesn't know which you are, whether you're a YouTuber that's putting out content or a live streamer. So be careful which or how much you do one or the other, because you'll be affecting your views. Supposedly, that's what I read a comment on and a bit of information on a couple of weeks ago. Twisted loves butterfly koi. Feck off, Cope. Butterfly Sankey Cope. I've got a new snow asage.
Oh, nice. Nice.
You what? Vince, did that one have, as the button on its nose, become bigger? I don't remember it being as big as that when you first got it, when I saw it last time.
Yeah, you're teasing me as well, Vince. Every time you show that bloody Tancho, but it's gone now, isn't it? It's sold now.
He had his chance, didn't it? He had his chance.
I know I did. But it's like,
I told him he had his chance.
I know. It's like,
well, it's that time, guys. Thanks for a great stream, Mike, Daz, and Skeggy, and all, and see you, Jamie from Skeggy.
Thanks, for that, Jamie.
I will drop you an email, Bud. Appreciate it, Mick. The zebra plecos, the LO46S are cool. The 2080S are super rare too. Debating on the next breeding project.
Ooh.
The team. Good night from Charlie Brown. Skeggy says Gaz has a post-it note with an email. No, he doesn't. He's a bit posher than that. He has a second monitor. I think some of the converting to Scouse. I think you might be, mate. I think you might be right. Dave says, I'm off to bed now, work in the morning. Take care, all. Skeggy says,
no, mate.
Right, mate.
Finn says, I will email you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And all the very best with your new channel. I hope it blossomed beautifully. Skeggy says, well, if you let me know when you're going and Bubbles is okay, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, cool.
Twisted Kaya says, you had the opportunity, Mick, brother. It did, very much so.
I know.
Vince, I must have told him. I sent him all the pictures. I said, Vince's questioning me. And then when I said that's it,
I was a little bit struck for cash there. I was like,
he said, and I told you, he said, if you want it, you can bookmark it and you can have it when you're ready.
Oh, I don't like owing people money though, you know.
There you go. Pride, mate. Pride stood in his way, Vince.
Yeah. But no, that's definitely no bloody bonsai koi now. That's bloody put some meat growth on it.
It's looking very swish at the moment. Just a rub salt in.
It is.
Right,
it's nice.
Has anybody got topics or anything they would like to discuss this evening?
No. Yeah, 'cause it's 3 hours gone, isn't it?
We've hit the 880 mark. Thank you very much to all those people that have subscribed. The genuine ones that will stay as subscribers. I appreciate it very, very much. Very much indeed. Copy says, I did more than once, Gaz. You did, mate. You did more than once, and I did.
Oh, you did, mate. You did.
Every time you told me,
to be fair,
I did as well.
But it's what's it called? You see it on the video swimming around in his pond.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking,
He's done some good stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It's shot up in size.
Yeah, hopefully it keeps on growing, but you're not going to get to see that, are you? Bubble and Finn says that's fine with me, guys.
Great.
Yeah, you never know. The person who's get it might sell it you. You never know. Copy says, off to bed, lads. Thanks again for a great night. Thanks very much for joining us, Bud. And I also have you 100% penciled in for the trip as well, mate, as well as all the other people that I mentioned last week on the actual confirmation. So,
looking forward to
it. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was. Not last week, the week before. Right, chat. I am going to call it an evening this evening because although I did eat, I am feeling rather hungry again.
Yeah, me too.
And we've had a very nice evening, a very nice chat with everybody, and a very nice talk with all you guys out there. Skeggy says, night copy. Skeggy's also put, I wanted that too, Mick. It was nice. It's nice fishing it.
Taz, mate, it's really shot up.
Nib says, swap, Tancho shower. Oh, is it Nib that's bought it? Oh, no, it's off to Scousland.
Oh.
There you go. It's gone to, I'm going to guess it's gone to my boys Coy Liverpool. Charlie Bifter Brown says, night all. Mr. Tropical Coy says, cricket bat. Nipping Coy says, night all with a double thumbs up.
You like it?
So, usual thing, guys. Thank you very much to all those new subscribers and to all the new people that have subscribed over this last couple of days as well, because I've had quite a few this last day or so. Well, I'm saying a few for me. I appreciate it all very much. Thank you very much, Dads, for joining us this evening, as always. And Mick, with his new do. Thank you very much for joining us, mate. Looking very slick. Skeggy said, double penguins. Oh, I could so stick you on that live now, mate. I could bring you in there and you would be doomed. There is a certain person that has joined in the back street, in the back. Should I just bring him in?
Yeah, bring
Should I bring him in?
Yes.
Do you want to come in, Matt, Mr. KH?
Come on,
Mr.
mate.
Tropical
Let
Coy?
everybody
Would you
shout.
like to join us for a quick goodbye and a farewell to all before we leave? Is it, oh, there we go. Hey! There we go. Now, for all you out there, this is
I've done it.
Mr. Tropical Coy, and he's done it. He's finally come. Now, right, for all those that don't know, this is a massive, gigantic, great big step for this gentleman. And I'm not going to keep making you feel any more awkward, mate, but man, that's just made my Christmas.
Yeah, look at it, mate. Well done, mate.
If you ever feel the need or the want to leave, or
Cheers,
feel
guys.
free to dip out whenever you want. But usual thing. We could do with another one, Mr. Charlie Brown. Massive thank you from all of us. Thank you very much for all the admin that's been doing this evening. Massive thank you to Daz, Nick Lawson, and Mr. Tropical Coy. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night, all. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you all in the next one. Good night, all. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you all in the next one.